Hello and welcome to the Old School Roundup. This is Ghostlight RPGs. I am Graham Ward, your dungeon master and host this evening. Thank you so much for being with us. We have our lovely friends here who have been playing some of the oldest D&D adventures ever published. We've made our way up to 1978, and we tonight are beginning D2, which is Shrine of the Kuo-Toa. Let's go around and introduce ourselves, if everyone's feeling good, feeling great. Our prompt question tonight will be, what is the best piece of seafood you have ever eaten? Or the worst? Who wants to start?
I'll go first.
Go.
I'm Kelsea Botwinik-Hruza, she, they. And my favorite seafood that I ever had, I don't think it's technically seafood. I don't actually know. When I was little, there was a fancy restaurant that came to Raymore, which is not a fancy place, but a real chef wanted to open a restaurant there. And my parents and I loved it and would just shell out the big ones for it, like an $8 plate. We're talking huge, okay? And there was a trout dish on there that to this day I think of it. And I'm in my mid-30s and I was probably 9 last time I had it, but it was so effing good, and it had the skin on it, which was pretty big for me to that was very worldly. So yeah, super favorite thing, and I to this day want to have it again. And I always ordered the trout so that I can see if it's gonna be like that.
Popcorn okay.
I was just gonna go right on in here.
Popcorn to Carson. I was gonna do it to Carson.
I love seafood. I have so many stories about seafood. 2 stories that are very quick. 1, my wife and I were married. We went on a honeymoon. We went on a cruise. I love scallops very much. It was seafood night. If you know you've been on a cruise, they will serve you as many scallops as you want. That's just an important thing to note because they served me my big plate of scallops, and Alicia, my beloved, was like, "Oh, can I have one?" and forked one off of the plate before I had a chance to respond. This is very early in our marriage, and it was a very tense moment at which my dog-like instincts were don't grab my scallops. It was a big hot mess. So I love that very much, and we think about that very much. We learn a lot about each other. Also,
sorry, what's your name?
Hi, it's not as important.
Are you?
I will tell you
scallops guy.
I will tell you at the end of my stories. The next one is I had this fish sandwich, and it costs only $8, and it's 3 freaking pieces of fish fried to a beautiful perfection on pieces of. It is very delicious. Hi, I'm Carson Wright. I play Etrel Modan, our paladin, missing 1 tooth.
Yay!
That's right. That's right.
There it is. Some stories about seafood. As he pops a caffeinated beverage he clearly doesn't need.
Who's next? Should we hear from Rebecca?
Yeah, hi, I'm Rebecca Muñoz Smith, and I play Venka, the rogue dwarf. And for me, it was a piece of salmon that I had at Tasso's. And it was the first time I had ever experienced, because I'd had salmon before, but usually my mom cooked it. But I'd never before had a fish melt in my mouth like butter. And it was the most delicious salmon I had ever had. And I still think about it, and I still keep wanting to go back there, but it's on the other side of frickin' town, and I'm lazy. So I'll just suffer. But yeah, I think that was the first moment where I had that ratatouille moment where the bad guy bit into the food and then just whoosh and had a moment. And I think that's the first time I had a moment with food. But
awesome.
Yeah, Jamie.
Yeah, I am Jamie Hansen. He, him pronouns. I am playing Nob Bearclaw, our little halfling druid. And I love me some seafood. Growing up on a little island, ate a lot of seafood. I am going to make my story about, in terms of volume, the most seafood I ate in one sitting, which was in college. We had this event at the end of the year called a May Ball, which is a crazy fancy party that is the entire college goes to. It's from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. and it's open bar, all you can eat, all you can drink there, but it's ridiculously expensive. And the first thing they showed us as we got in the door was like a seafood platter. And so my friend and I were like, we are staying here for the next hour and getting our 120 pounds worth of oysters, lobsters, and shrimp. And so I ate for a solid, not a full hour because I felt really ill after about 35 minutes of just like, solidly just shoveling food in my mouth. But that was probably by volume the most I've ever had. And it was worth it.
Nice.
Oof, that sounds so good.
Also, Jamie, I was just inappropriate, like catcalling you in the chat, so I just wanted to let you know because it's weird if you don't know. So
It's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. You can call me whatever.
It has been spoken.
Noted.
I love that though, like with seafood, because it's not always like really dense. Eating a ton of it is a very pleasurable experience if it's good. I would say I don't know if I can pick like one, but I grew up. My mom's family is from Nova Scotia, so I grew up going to Nova Scotia during lobster season and buying like lobsters from the fishermen and eating Nova Scotia lobster like with nothing but some walnut crackers and a bowl full of melted butter, and it is the best thing on earth.
I want that.
Mhm.
Sometime we can go together.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for introducing yourselves. Thank you to all of you who are here watching. Great to see Kate in the chat and others. And we will be shortly getting started. Before we begin on our adventure of Old School Roundup tonight, let me thank a few people. I want to thank Jon Pintar, whose maps will be adorning our Roll20 game tonight. You'll see he does incredible realistic dungeon and environment maps for a variety of purposes. I believe he's also an artist and illustrator, but he has a lot of these great modules set as pay what you want on his art station. So we'll give you the link if I can remember it, and please go support Jon. You can also tip him even if you're buying free stuff. He deserves it. He is amazing. So thank you to him. Also want to say thank you to Kevin MacLeod, whose music will be heard tonight. And a big thank you to everyone who has joined our Discord and are supporting our Patreon. You can do that, of course, to help us produce these shows, which rely on your support. Really, we couldn't do this without you. Some keys here. Love to see it. Let me give a quick content warning for our adventure tonight. Tonight's adventure will involve some human like trafficking and captivity. It will involve murder. It will involve religion. Fantasy violence, of course, is kind of often the case with D&D. It will also involve fish nudity, fish sex, fish religion, as well as
I'm sorry. What?
a fish fry, I assume, if Howard is
I
involved.
knew it.
I'm
Sex.
so ready.
I knew it.
You didn't warn us beforehand. I would have warned something different.
I'm like, I
What
wish
does one wear to a fish sex
Yeah,
party? I
we
don't
take
know.
a 30-minute break to do
Bikini?
some research here.
We want to make sure we're really representing this appropriately.
Right.
No, banana hammock. That's what you need.
So that is our content warning. Now let me give a quick just sort of catch up on where we've been in this story. So we've been playing beginning with the Temple of the Frog, and then beginning on some of the early Gary Gygax adventures. We've been playing the GDQ series, which our heroes have ventured into the Underdark, searching for humanoid captives. Some of them are dwarves. You've also got several, I think, humans that you're chasing down, and then halflings from Nob's village, who were carried into the Underdark by, you believed, by the Dark Elves, who were kind of perpetuating war between the giants and the human lands. So heading into the dark, you made some allies. You had a guide. Your guide was betrayed by other Dark Elves and then killed by a lich. And you are now wandering alone in the Underdark, trying to fend for yourselves and reaching, hopefully, the city of Erelai Sinlu, where the Dark Elves live amidst the dancing light. So we'll pick up right where we left off. As you recall, you had been kind of tracking your progress through the Underdark. I'm going to move us over to this hex map. It shows a bit of the area that you've already explored, and you, of course, are the red arrow here, fleeing the face of the undead archmage who you destroyed. I guess you're fleeing his forces. Every hex on this map represents 1 mile of winding caverns, but you had mostly been following kind of a central thoroughfare. So as you head into the darkness, it is up to you, like what speed you want to travel at, whether you're attempting to do so stealthily, what kind of lookout and foraging you might want to achieve. All you know is that the city lies somewhere kind of in this diagonal line that you've been following along the map.
I mean, I think I speak for the group when I say we're traveling at a hot pursuit like speed, right? Hot Pursuit
Yes.
by Kevin
yes.
MacLeod.
Gosh.
I would like to go stealthily. I don't know about you.
Very
So
good.
we're being pursued.
Mhm.
Yes, so the last thing that happened was that you destroyed the Lich, apparently destroyed the Lich, and hordes of
Apparently.
trolls started chasing you through the caverns, and you kind of got a bit of a buffer between you and the pursuers, but they're pretty much on your trail. So yeah, you have plenty of motivation to go quickly if you can.
Okay. I think we'll go quickly.
Fast pace.
Yes.
There's nothing back here anyway for us.
Okay.
I'm invisible. And Howard
Ah!
becomes
Ah,
invisible
you
again.
bastard!
I'm such a sneaky boy.
I hate you. I want that.
So if you're charging off into the dark, you'll need to, as a group, decide who's making survival checks to navigate, who's making perception checks to keep an eye on, make sure you're not falling into any, precipices, crevasses. And then who, I guess everybody in the group would be making either an athletics check or a constitution check, depending on your preference.
Straight constitution check.
Yeah,
not
just
throw.
there's no skill for constitution, so it'd just be straight constitution roll.
I'll do athletics.
I can look out for traps and stuff. Because
Great.
that's
Great.
kind of a
So let's
Or you
have
can,
Venka do perception.
Ooh,
Oh.
so a perception check.
Yep.
We can survival pretty
I'm
well,
gonna
I
be
think.
okay. Survival, yeah. There's
Howard,
rocks.
coming in with
22.
a 20. All right.
I got a
22%.
20. Troll got a 29. Oh.
I was in with the 4.
Oh, a
Oh,
critical
no.
constitution.
Critical.
And then who is navigating? Like, other than the spotting hazards and things like that, who's determining which direction you're going, trying to keep the map kind of oriented?
I've got a pretty good sense of.
Okay,
direction.
yeah. Not
Gonna
it.
do your
I was
choice
gonna
of
say.
survival, or we could call it that could also be perception if you wanted.
I'll go with survival. Let's say. Better.
Yeah, 14.
Come
Okay.
on.
Better.
14 is good. So you Nob
We trust you.
manages to keep track of the sort of slightly wider passage. You do see offshoots that are going in various directions, and everyone is basically holding up as you make this group constitution / athletics check. You think you make great progress. So you travel about a mile through the dark, huffing and puffing,
You think?
before you decide that that your pursuers are not going to catch up with you, and you feel pretty comfortable. Venka, with your perception, you notice that the cavern has begun to curve. So once you go 1 more mile, you're beginning to curve to your left. Based on Nob's navigation, you think that's like heading kind of westward. And you notice, here and there, of course, as you've seen before, luminescent fungi, all sorts of growth underneath the surface of the earth that don't require sunlight. You're aware that there are various creatures moving throughout the caverns along the thoroughfare, but kind of like how animals will stay in the woods off the highway until nightfall. Like these creatures, when you come along, seem to kind of recede into those holes and passages and then peek back out, and you can see eyes blinking out at you in whatever you would need to have some source of light, right? So if that's Howard's light spell or torches, either way you'll see that kind of like glinting in the eyes of these creatures looking after you. Okay, would someone please roll a d10?
Okay. I will do
Do it. A trell.
Do it.
Oh.
Perfect.
All right. I hope
Nailed
that's the second
it.
time you've activated a random encounter.
Yes.
For those watching along at home, it was a
Oh,
1.
Graham, we can see your.
That's okay.
Okay.
I don't know if I have a way to whisper that.
Okay.
Okay, so as you approach
Oh.
the tunnel ahead, again, it's not too narrow of a passage. There's plenty of room. You could like walk sort of 4 abreast. You can see the bright lights.
Sorry.
Just a Friday night, right?
Just another Friday night.
you can see the bright lights of fire beetles. You've seen them before. They have, their butts kind of glow this great red light, and in that light you can see statues that are carved in the shape of large insect-like creatures with big claws, but their heads have kind of like ant-like mandibles. They're hulking and broad on top with smaller hind legs that they kind of stand upright on. These are, again, those statues representing these creatures. And as you kind of come within sight of them, they begin to move.
Uh-oh. And do we think they have like 6 legs probably, or is it more humanoid than that?
No, they're upright on 2 legs, 2 kind of smaller, yet still pretty big legs. Statues are about 10 feet tall. They match what you've seen of like drow crafting. Oh, what's the word I'm thinking of?
Aesthetics.
Aesthetic. Yeah, perfect.
Perfect. So they begin to move.
Oh yeah, they're moving. They have not noticed you. Actually, let's see. Why don't we?
Yes. Why don't
No one rolled a stealth
we?
check, right? No one rolled a stealth check.
No.
No.
I'm invisible.
Yeah, no.
I mentioned earlier I wanted to go stealthy, but I did
My
not
sword
go.
is in my hand, and it is very good looking sword, but it is in my hand.
Okay,
Like it's
great.
impressive.
Then the creatures turn at your approach and see you. Let me
Oh.
new map, and you can organize your marching order.
Oh.
Oh.
I should
Anna.
mention that you do have Burly Firebeard with you, who is Emma's player character. Emma wasn't able to make it today. We miss you, Emma. Sorry you're not here.
Rip.
But yeah, we'll keep track of Burly for everyone.
Do we still have the dog as well?
Yes.
Oh, the dog.
Oh, thank God for that. Yeah, I'm so glad we have the dog. We are saved.
Dog.
Dog.
Did that dog have a name?
Yes.
Yeah, Drill, I
Yeah.
think.
Drill,
Yeah.
that's it.
Sure.
This looks good. I'll be up in front.
Oh, wait, hang on. I lost the map.
Blurry.
I found the map.
The map. It's the map.
It's the map. I'm.
I'm right where I am.
Where's that? I can't see you.
Oh, wait, this way. I would at least be here
Secret.
because I was looking out for shit.
There be a fair number of these things.
Okay, who speaks rock? Knob?
Hey, You're
but I'm
dwarf.
gonna
You
kill them
speak-
all. Sorry, what?
You know how to speak rock.
That's racist.
No, if anyone knows how to speak rock, it's Burley, right? No, wait.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, that was racist. I think you're not a rock one.
These
I mean,
things
isn't
only
that the
speak
dwarf
one
thing?
language.
Don't dwarves have like a proficiency with something with rocks?
Oh,
I think
stone
it's like
cunning, yes.
stone cunning. That
Yeah,
doesn't
so
mean
if
you
you're
can
looking-
talk to them.
It's mostly to do with either finding
Buildings.
your direction underground, but also architecture. Yeah.
I can tell you what kind of rock it is.
Well,
It's
maybe
a
that's
death
the
rock.
start. That's not helpful.
Okay, well, let's see if they like fire. Can I cast something?
Yeah. Let's roll
Fireball.
initiative and
Oh.
make sure you got your token selected.
Let's
I
initi-
wanted
Yeah,
to just do it anyway.
You don't want to get made fun of. Select that token.
Do we right click it, guys? I do it wrong every time.
No, just left click it so you've got it
Okay.
highlighted and then
Highlighted and then.
did it work?
Uh,
Yay.
uh.
Dum 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 dum.
Ooh, I've been watching C on Apple TV. Highly recommend.
Okay.
That's it. Sorry.
I'll accept.
Market.
Didn't Jason Momoa break his bicep filming that or something recently?
Sounds right.
Ugh,
Yeah, he's doing some stuff in it.
Do you break or
Ooh,
tear
sexy
a
stuff?
bicep?
Listen,
With
I'm
the
not a
muscle
bot.
that
Just
hard,
trying
We're not
to-
scientists,
I'm a
man.
simple country druid.
If, hey, if you're Jason Momoa, I'm not going to argue with you about what
You seem to know what your body's doing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I have a friend who tore a bicep, and that is just the worst.
I
Ugh.
can't.
No. No.
Okay,
That's nasty.
so let us see. We need these moving statues. Let's dispense with the coyness. They're gargoyles.
Gragwolves.
Doing
They
some-
are gargoyles.
There you go.
Dun, 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 dun,
I've actually been
dun,
watching
dun,
that
dun.
with my kids, and they love it.
I love it.
Oh,
I actually
yay.
I haven't cracked it open yet, but I have a Gargoyles board game that I
Ooh.
found
What?
at Target. Yeah, they
The
sell it at
Ravensburg
Target.
one?
It's like a really simple like board game. Like it looks like a really like you should get it for your kids, Graham, is what I'm saying. Like it looks pretty. It
I'm
looks
putting it
very
on the
it's
list.
very family friendly and affordable.
That sounds amazing. So Burley is going to be a little bit hesitant here and draw her crossbow. She's going to make 2 heavy crossbow attacks. Bam, bam. Just at this
Oh.
gargoyle is kind of right in front of her there. 2 16s, those both hit,
Solid.
dealing 4 and 9, total of 13.
Good job, Burley. You're doing great. You're
now
really
this is-
doing great.
This is a non-magical crossbow, so she curses in Dwarvish under her breath as she realizes that these things are not taking the full damage. The stone is like, natural armor.
Nature.
Goulet. All right, next is Howard.
I guess logically, yeah, F it. And he's going to sneak up here and then cast Fireball right here in the middle. And so he's going to cast it at 5th level.
Big boom.
No, he'll cast it at 4th level, sorry.
Good
I lied.
Slightly smaller boom. Yeah.
I did him.
Hmm.
So, there we go. That's it.
Let's see, who's it gonna hit here? Ping the center origin again. Okay.
I really like doing it after you, Howard.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
a 150-foot sphere.
Ooh.
Well, it's within 150 feet, but it's
Oh, it's just a
20-foot
20-foot
radius.
sphere.
But
Oh,
that's
no.
enough to get them all.
150
good.
foot. We're all like.
Yeah.
And
It is so hard.
there's the TPK.
That is a little bit taller than a mamba, which we know is the definitive distance in D&D.
Okay, your spell save DC is 18. So powerful.
Can you fight that? Can you beat that?
They all fail.
Ah! Oh.
Yeah.
Toast.
So damage is 32 plus 5.
Uh-huh.
Okay, as the fireball explodes in the passage, and then quickly recedes and the light dims, you see
Nothing. Oh no.
that they have all taken the full damage. The gargoyles are all standing.
That's
The
fine. I
fire
wasn't
beetles are
expecting
gone.
anything more impressive than that.
Fire beetles beaten at their own game.
But yes, the gargoyles all look significantly charred. Pieces of the statues have fallen off, and these kind of like insectoid forms with only 2 legs and 2 large clawed arms now are getting aggressive on you.
You look dumb and awful.
Anything else
Okay,
for Howard?
that's the end of my turn.
Okay, Knob.
Insult and
Right. Well, with the powers of fire and ice combined, we can do this. And I'm going to chuck a 3rd level ice knife at this fellow, if at all possible.
Yeah, perfect.
Nice knife.
Okay, make your ranged spell attack.
I believe that was a 15.
15 is the armor class, so it barely gets pierced into the heart of that gargoyle. And that gargoyle, as well as the one closer to you, fail the save. The further back one succeeds and will take, I think it's half, right?
I think the hit target takes 1d10, and then
Yep.
the explosion is 2d6. Yeah, if they hit or miss the shard, then explodes. Each must succeed. So if they succeed, they don't take any damage.
Okay, great. So the front 2 are destroyed in this icy explosion. You can see the statues just collapse in rubble. The one behind is heavily damaged, but still standing.
All right.
Well done, Knob.
All right. Then I'm going to. That'll be all I'm going to do. Not today.
Today, done. All right,
Well, I'm
out.
done.
I'm out. Yeah.
Trell, your
Oh,
turn.
well done.
Great. So there's 2 dead here. Let's see.
There's one more dead that the fireball killed. The one that Burley had
20.
attacked.
Oh. Okay. So, flip. Alright. Trell goes running up, sword in hand, roaring down this chamber. 5, 10, 15, 20! And arrives 30 feet later. And
Still hilarious.
readies an action for something to come close to him. The trigger being within my melee range. Can I strike? Can I ready an attack like that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great. Perfect. I will do that. Sword in hand, kind of like a baseball stance at this point.
Great. And so you'll get your full 2 attacks from extra attack whenever they approach.
Excellent.
Okay, Venka.
Venka is going to take a look at these giant things coming towards them, and she's going to pop a potion of healing. And I think she's just going to take a few steps back towards Burley. And I think that's it for now. I don't have anything for this, guys.
Okay.
Don't worry, little mouse.
So
Noted.
Let the big dudes handle it, okay?
Yeah, you do that. Whoa, go team. Go guys.
Trell's like stuck in the like choose your character like,
Yes.
animation.
Dun, dun, dun.
You're ready to
great.
be tagged in.
Yeah.
That's it for my turn.
okay.
Oh, hello.
Oh no. Oh no.
So go ahead and take your attacks. The first 2 that came within 5 feet of you, Trell, are the southern 2.
Great. So I'm gonna attack this one. Oh, they love me. Okay, great. So first one, that's gonna be 21 to hit.
That hits.
All right, fantastic. So I will hit it for 18 total damage. 4 of that is radiant. That
Okay,
matters.
your radiant sword slashes the statue in half.
Great. And then I want to turn around and the second one next to him, another attack for 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Ooh, baby. For 20.
Okay, the consequences are rolling in.
They are. And he cuts them down one after the other, and he turns to the others and does the come on. Hit me.
Okay, Atrell, you've got 5 attacking you. Each one does a bite and 2 claw attacks as the mandibles chew against you and the claws come in, heavy claws. They're probably each claw is like twice the size of your head.
Uh-huh. Yikes.
Okay, rolling a bunch of attacks.
Trying to parry some of these off if we can here.
Okay, so I'll give them to you in order. It's 15 attacks. So.
It's just
Okay. First bite comes in, clamps against your armor and misses. Claws rake against your armor twice and miss. There is a critical hit, which is the bite coming in from the second one.
Which will be negated due to my adamantite armor.
I love it. Okay, so you feel it kind of slip in as the other one has you distracted, and the mandibles crunch in, not destroying your armor, just doing regular damage. Then we've got your armor class is 20.
It's 19 right now.
19? Okay. So 2 more misses with claws. Another miss with a bite. Claws rake against you twice more and miss, and then a bite for 19.
Oh.
The mandibles seem to really be the ones getting through.
They are. So what is that, a total of?
So let's see. With 2 hits,
Yo, my heart
He
rate
pulls
is
on
up.
the green visor over here.
you take 16 piercing damage total,
Oh, easy.
and the rest miss. So then 3 are attacking Knob.
Jeez.
Hold strong, Knob.
No.
Okay.
Atrell's like, be a bear! Be a bear!
Knob's armor class is what right now? 16?
Nob's armor class right now is 16, yes.
Okay, you take 2 claws that get through towards you. Another one has a natural 1. And then a final bite comes in. So the 2 claws deal 7 and 7, so 14 total. And then a bite with the mandibles for 4 piercing.
All right, okay.
That is the end of the gargoyle's turn.
Ah,
Burley's
thank
going
God.
to charge up next to Knob, get within 5 feet of you with her shield kind of held out, and she will make 2 flame tongue attacks with her flame tongue sword. 12 misses, but a 22 strikes out. One-handed, dealing 7 and then 12 fire and destroys the gargoyle that's immediately in front of her.
Excellent.
thank you, Burley.
Excellent.
Howard.
Okay, quick vote. Cool or effective? Cool or effective?
Effective!
Okay, I'll do another one of these fireballs then. And so I do another fireball.
Okay.
That's it.
And you can sculpt that around Atrell, right?
Yes, around all of them. So I'm
He's
I'm
like, don't
doing
even worry
it.
about it.
then I'm fine. I'll do it here in the middle so that I can get both of these 2. I'm just pointing with my thing. So I can get everybody on either side of that is the goal.
Okay, DC's 18. Only 1 succeeds, which means that 1 gargoyle is left standing. It is the one on the backside of Atrell toward the group.
Gnawing on my backside.
That's the one that bit
Who
you.
wouldn't?
Just
Of course it is.
So the flames subside and you can see most of the statues have been destroyed. Okay. Anything else for Howard?
I mean, it was still cool, but like the other thing was really cool. And then that's it. That's the rest of his turn.
Great.
well,
No.
now I want to see the other thing.
All right. Well, I'm just going to kind of rather lamely, not as cool as a fireball, just produce a regular flame and chuck it at the one that's in front of behind a trail
Cool.
on his bottom.
Still a deck save.
Just chewing on his glutes.
I think it's just throw to attack.
Okay.
You can hurl the flame at a creature within 30 feet of you.
Ooh. Yep. So unfortunately, 13 won't get through.
You should do better to kill my new pet, a mandible.
I'm proud of you for
You're on
like
your own,
going for that, even though it wasn't like mine. But that's okay. It's not the size that matters.
This fireball
Size is a touchy subject.
Oh.
This fireball blows up, and then there's this like
Like a Roman candle.
Yeah. And Atrell like turns around and sees this thing standing here alive, and just is gonna swing with a 20 to hit.
Yes, that will hit.
18
So
damage.
it hit so hard it cracked my voice. Okay. 13 magical slashing and 5 radiant
Yes.
will destroy it. How do you want to do this?
Yeah, the thing flies back and he turns around and sees this thing standing there with its mandibles, and I imagine it, opens the mandibles up, and I think Atrell's just gonna grab one of the mandibles and like yank it back and break it at the joint, and then take the pommel and crush in the forehead of this thing, and then just kind of shake it off to the ground.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, well, the passage falls quiet again. The only light remaining, something you hadn't noticed before, is 2 orbs of light that are on either side of a doorway. They seem to be continual flame spells, but they're cast in a diminished form to specifically limit the amount of light they're giving off. But yeah, they just look like little orbs of light kind of dancing, bobbing there in front of the doorway.
Can I inspect the doorway? Approaching it
Sure.
like a moth to the flame. You love this.
Say,
Or-
Howard, what do you think? Or Knob?
Yeah.
Or magic-y people?
Oh, it looks like a light.
I was gonna make a massive investigation here. It's a critical success.
Oh my god!
I
I know
have-
this.
It's still not a 20, though.
I have no-
to be clear.
Yeah, I have no proficiency in investigation, I'll say.
Yeah, that's okay. So as you look at the door, it seems to have some kind of locking mechanism that you can find no evidence of physically. So probably magical in nature. It's definitely crafted by the drow, as were the statues. This looks like some kind of depot, maybe, or drop site along their thoroughfare.
I'm gonna do like the old SNL sketch, since it's magical in nature, and I'm just gonna say, move! And I'm gonna investigate it as well. If I can.
Ah.
Ooh, with Arcana. Yes, you determined this is a fairly simple arcane lock that could be dispelled.
It's a
Or you-
fairly simple arcane lock that could be dispelled.
Well, dispel with it then.
Get the spell away.
It's funny. Oh, I'm good. No. How do I do that? Can I do that?
Yeah, so a dispel magic cast on the effect would end it.
I don't have that.
I imagine that was you just saying that to yourself. How do I do that? Can I do that?
How do I do that? I don't
So
think
Howard doesn't have dispel magic.
Mm-mm.
I happen to have dispel magic, actually.
Yes, Daddy.
Yeah, Druid.
Oh, thank you, Knob. So useful.
Okay.
We can work together to do this.
Yes.
Atrell critically
You would-
investigates it. I figure out what it needs, and then Knob actually does the fucking thing.
So Knob, that the level of the spell effect can adjust how dispel magic interacts with it. The more powerful the spell you're trying to dispel, the more likely it is to not succeed. However, Howard's Arcana is enough to determine that this is a very simple 3rd level spell, and so a basic 3rd level dispel magic will do. So as you dispel the arcane lock, the door opens. Inside, you can see some barrels and bags. They're crafted by the drow, obviously, of the materials that the drow use, which are all kind of Underdark sourced stuff. So not like canvas and wood. There's like a very hard, almost metallic feeling mushroom, which I don't know if you've encountered before. But yeah, it's like their
Metallic
stand-in for wood that they use to
Glowing
make barrels and
mushrooms
crates.
food mushrooms. I think we've-
I had no idea mushrooms were so, diverse in utility.
Fungal wood.
Yeah, so you could easily start cracking stuff open. Doesn't look like anything in here is locked.
Okay. Can I still? Nothing's locked, but could I check for traps just in case?
Yeah, absolutely.
That would be it's been so long since I've been a rogue. That's gonna be sleight of hand. Yeah.
If
Oh
you're
no, that would
checking for
be.
traps. Yeah, I would do either investigation or you could do. Yeah, let's call it investigation. That's the typical.
That sounds good. 17.
Great. You do find that there is a poison needle trap loaded with drow poison. You haven't disarmed it yet, but it's loaded on one of the chests, so that if you were to open the chest, the needle would stick out about 6 inches and strike unconscious the person trying to get in. Usually like a method to prevent a single thief from coming in and pilfering stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So they would
Let
be
the dog
unconscious
open it.
in here when the drow arrived to pick up their tools.
Hang on, I should disarm this first, and then we can get all grabby. And so disarm with my thieves' tools. So that'll be with my proficiency. Oh.
Yep. Yeah, so normally it would be like dexterity, thieves' tools, and
Yeah.
you'd add your proficiency bonus. If you have expertise with your thieves' tools, you'd add double your proficiency bonus.
Let's see.
But I have a feeling your expertise you put on skills.
I think I did. Where would I find that?
Let's see. On D&D Beyond character sheet, it would show.
Sorry, it's been a hot minute. I should have.
It would show like
earlier.
a dot with a circle around it, I think, as opposed to the normal simple dot. Oh, but you know what? It's for your if it's for your
yeah.
thieves.
It's for my dexterity.
Yeah. You know what? I'll just check. Because if you have more than 2 in your skills, then you don't have it on.
It's in my skills.
Okay, great.
Okay.
So just a regular
We know.
dexterity check.
Sorry.
No worries. That was 13 levels ago.
Well, that's a 21.
Great. You successfully disarm it, and you gain a use of drow poison.
Woohoo!
Your favorite.
My favorite, poison.
Feed it to a giant.
Eat it.
To a
The rest
lich.
of the supplies that you see in here are like unprotected, so you can just grab them.
Cool.
Someone roll for me a what is this going to be? 4d4.
Not me.
Not
And
you. I'll
someone
do
else,
it.
I was gonna say
Someone else
Kelsey.
roll percentile dice if you would.
Percentile.
4d4s. There they are. 2 bad ones, and then 2 not good ones.
All right, you find an iron hook.
Okay.
It looks like it was taken from the surface. You also find a silver crescent brooch that's made in the shape of a spider.
Ooh.
Mm.
D100 rolls a 43, causing you to find. Gotta do another roll here.
I don't know why that reminded me of King of the Hill.
It did. It was definitely a hand kill.
Bobby, you gotta
Bobby?
keep your drow poison inside the needle.
Yeah.
Okay, you find
I love.
200 silver ingots, which are lining the chests in
And
this
are-
chamber.
Very heavy, probably.
Yeah, very heavy. They're about 100 pounds per. What would you say? Like per 20 ingots. So if there's 200.
5 pounds each.
You want these, Venka? It's sort of your thing, right? Like, here you go. Boonk. And I'm gonna put the brooch on.
Okay. It's non-magical.
It's just pretty.
I guess I'll grab the hook then.
Okay.
Sort of hold it.
Benka's gonna look at the silver, but walk away because she's already carrying a lot of expensive things, and that's only going to slow her down at this point.
Charles gonna slide one of these silver ingots into the horn on his back, into his horn backpack.
Cool.
What all do you have in that horn at this point? Like I just
that. I think I got rid of the other stuff.
So
You
just like
sound-
ding, 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 ding,
I was gonna
ding,
say you sound like Bert when he's walking around with that like band on
Yeah.
his back in Mary Poppins.
ding.
Yeah,
I didn't think we'd compare Trell to Bird at any point, but I'm accepting it.
I'm into it. Yeah, I buy it. But
Okay, you continue along the course and have moved ahead your hex. You encountered some stuff, got a little reward. Now your journey can continue. So if you move ahead one more mile, you can now kind of see that the track ahead of you mostly continues straight for what looks like miles and miles.
do we hear any sign of these trolls behind us?
No, at this point, you think you've effectively left them behind.
Oh, good.
So if they pursued you, they didn't make it past the first mile.
Cool.
Of course they do.
Gotta work on stamina, dudes.
Oh, those little guys are fast.
All right. Well,
Shall we?
let
Continue
us.
on?
Yeah, if you continue, you're not hurrying anymore. So are you going to take it down to a normal pace?
I think for safety's sake, yes.
Yeah. I'm going to also cast Pass Without a Trace on everyone with my staff.
Well
Ooh, nice.
done.
Thank
well
you.
done.
Cool. So go ahead
You
and
hear
roll
them.
a group stealth check, and you have +10 to your rolls.
My silver ingot's like.
Add those ingots.
Plus 10, 42.
What?
I'm
silly.
breaking the curve.
Holy cow.
Plus 10.
42, 33.
I'm embarrassed about my 28
42,
at this
28.
point.
Okay.
22.
So the Pass Without Trace is amazingly effective at giving you the space and time to thoroughly navigate these channels. So I'm no longer going to require you to make a survival check to navigate. You can do that effectively. You have a good sense that this thoroughfare is going more or less straight northwest. There are, like I said, there's lots of twists and turns and side passages, but you have a sense that it's continuing in one general direction. Every once in a while, you'll have to take some steps downward into a lower cavern and then a ramp back up, or climb up like a broad stalactite where the drow have made hand rungs out of this like hard metal feeling mushroom, and you can climb up and make it back into the main tunnel. So
At this point, Howard's wearing like a piece of cloth around his forehead, like feeling like a total badass to be all fit like this.
Can you please roll 3 more d10s? Why don't we just have each of you roll a d10?
Sure. I'm very,
What?
very good.
What? What?
Carson, that's the third one.
Whoopsie.
I could
And Rebecca got one. And then how about,
Mine was
go
a
ahead and do
2.
four.
It was just secretive.
Okay.
I don't know why.
This is so great, guys. Our team is like mostly in vibe.
So
Oil.
I think Jamie does our rolls. For
Yeah,
So
maybe
yeah,
Jamie does
Jamie's the
rest
roll
of it. Yeah,
guy.
moving forward.
I will roll where the wind blows.
Okay.
I will blow where the dice rolls.
As you enter the third mile of your trek, you start to hear sounds of large padding feet, and they're not within the thoroughfare that you're traveling in. They must be coming through tunnels along the side. And as you branch forward, into like a little area where several tunnels intersect, suddenly charging out of the darkness.
Oh, no.
Now, if anyone wants to declare an action, you have about a minute between when you first start hearing these sounds and when they emerge. Is there anything anyone wants to do?
How's the lighting in here?
Dark, except for whatever light source you've got.
I have
yeah.
a light.
Cloak of the bat.
Yeah.
Look at the bat.
Yeah. I'm going to cling to the ceiling.
I would
Huh.
like to get up against like the side of a wall where we could hear these coming from, so
Mhm.
that they might come over or next to, and I would like to cut them. They pass over. me.
Cut them.
I would
This-
like to cut them.
Yeah, for a sneak attack.
Gotcha.
It's like Skyrim, right? Everyone gets sneak attack, right?
I'm invisible.
Invisible, like messing with your headband,
Yeah.
tightening
Like,
it up extra tight for yeah.
Yeah.
Just like casually steps to the side, like in a busy hallway. You're just like, oh, excuse me.
I'm the coolest kid in the school.
Okay, so Cloak of the Bat.
Ow.
What is the effect of the Cloak of the Bat?
Cloak of the Bat is I can turn while wearing this cloak in an area of dim light or darkness. I can use my action to cast polymorph, transforming into a bat. While I'm in this form, I retain my intelligence, wisdom, charisma. But this is my one-time use for it. I can't use it again until dawn.
Great.
Whenever that is down here.
Yeah. Do we have a concept of?
Who has a watch?
A truck just like grumbles. I'm tired.
I'm gonna take a leaf out of that book and wild shape into a giant slug. Or were they snails or slugs? I can't remember. We ran into
Snail, yeah.
It was snail. Yeah. I'm gonna wild shape into one of those giant snails, and not all the way onto the ceiling, but just sort of sitting on one of the walls, just at a 90-degree angle. To
Gosh, I
everything else.
really want the like never-ending story, like you know those things.
Yes! I loved that thing. It was so cute.
Yeah. So I don't know what side they're coming from here, Graham, but I want to put myself on the wall, like pressed up.
Oh yeah, we did nothing to help you.
No, that's all right.
Except pass without a
I
trace.
just can't turn into an animal.
You're on your own, baby.
How that must suck. How is that for you?
Well, in a certain sense, I do turn into an animal, just not
I don't
not,
need
in, not
to,
in the
I
same
don't,
way
I
that
don't
you.
I don't need to know.
It's completely and utterly.
So I'm realizing I don't have a token for the giant snail knob.
Oh, that's
No.
embarrassing.
I don't know how that's possible, but I don't.
You have one for a
Oh.
regular snail, and you can just make it big.
Just hit the wumbo
Let's
button.
find out.
Whoa.
I have no snail.
Snail.
So what we'll do is we'll make your token bigger, Knob, and we'll
Big,
just remember
okay.
that you're a snail.
Get him!
Oh no! What about Burley and the dog?
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We just really left our. We just
Yeah.
literally left the melee fighters. Like we literally hung them out to dry.
They're the first battalion. They're our first defense. Go for it, guys.
You'll be fine.
Go do that.
like
Yeah.
are they coming through a situation like here?
You don't know in the minute that you have to act.
Okay.
That makes sense.
I want to hear them from somewhere.
Do you want to make a perception check?
I yes.
Oh my god.
Okay.
10.
You have no idea.
Dang it. Can I take a guess?
You could, yeah. I'm not stopping you from guessing.
I wanna like press up against this. I just wanna press right into like up against that wall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and blend in. I'm gonna do like the
Like Kronk from Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah.
yeah. It's definitely that. I was gonna say, you know, the hobbits on the hill with the rocks.
Oh yeah.
But it's like shreds of whatever cloak is left from all of
And your
this.
horn is just like
And a
shiny
giant
and out.
horn, yeah.
I was gonna say a trail you could have hidden under like Knob's like slimy body.
Ew.
Ah, gross.
I think. Am I poisonous as the snail?
Oh, right. Isn't it like an acid or something?
Oh, I just like lay under you. You slide
You'll
up
be
over me.
fine.
I'll
I think
just
you've
sit
had
here.
worse.
Oh yes, definitely.
The Graham,
Okay,
are the
so-
giant snail stat.
Oh.
Are the giant snail stats the giant slug stats? Or...
Yeah, go with giant slug.
Yeah. That's like good.
That's like,
That might be why I couldn't find it. Actually, is that possible? No. Okay. Sorry, just getting my random encounter open here. So the first thing you see coming through is a drow. And this looks like one of the female drow scouts that worship Lolth.
Bad guys.
Well, these are the ones who were aligned with your late lover.
Yep, her name was.
Nadaline.
Nadaline, thank you.
Maybe it's Nadaline.
I was like, it's like when you go up on a line, like you just
Something
wait until
I
it comes to you.
Never told you, but my little nickname for her was Noodling. She
Oh, no,
Stop.
not.
She didn't like it.
Something I never told you. Get out of here. Okay, so you've seen this drow coming through. There's clearly
okay.
much more than just that one.
So
'Cause
this
you can
is a
hear them
Lolth
shuffling.
worshiper, and I think that will cause me to hesitate for a moment. I need to remember. Nadaline was a Lolth worshiper.
Yes, but actually, so was the drow matron who betrayed her
Great,
and set up the ambush on you.
great. Then I would be like to behead this drow.
Great.
Great. You know, a head for a head. My debt
Let's
is
roll
repaid.
initiative.
Oh, great.
sure.
They were definitely
No.
trying to get the drop on you, but you
Go 20.
spot
Oh.
them.
Oh, well, let me just try and click myself
Oh,
here.
I didn't click myself either. Damn it, and I rolled a
Kick
21.
my body. Ooh,
Oh, Howie.
it took my bad one. I'm fixing it.
Yeah, I don't know why I took your bad one.
I don't know either. I
Yeah,
don't
fix it.
know.
Should I
No
should I
problem.
roll again? I forgot to click myself.
Oh, I can put it in.
Okay, why? I just opened everything.
Why? Oh no.
Stressed Waluigi. Wow.
Yeah. Wow. I'm so glad that Grandma's working so hard right now.
I know.
I know,
Sorry, am I
right?
making that face? I'm making the I'm concentrating face.
Mm.
So wait, so we are only seeing this one Lolth girl?
Yep, coming around the corner. This was just, Atrell was kind of ready, so that's why I wanted to
Got it.
give you that info before we start the round. The rest of you obviously are like pretty well hidden because of your pass without trace. Atrell, I mean, obviously Atrell is also hidden, but like once it comes around the corner and sees you, once she comes around the corner and sees you, Atrell,
Yeah.
you're not behind cover, so the pass without trace does you no good at that point.
Of course, this works.
Okay, Howard, you're going to be first.
Yeah, so that was my thing. So we are seeing this one lady, correct?
Yep. You can hear more behind her, though. She's charging out aggressively, and she has weapons drawn.
Hey, stop! We're one of you! Look at my pin! And I uninvisible really quick.
Okay, that's an action. Do you want to have that be the thing you do?
Yeah. Because I don't want to
Okay.
waste a spell slot on one bitch, okay?
Make
So,
a
persuasion?
Make a persuasion check
It should probably be a history check.
with
Sorry.
disadvantage.
Oh no, I have a pin!
And you are
Oh, no.
very human.
Oh no!
So she looks at you, pulls up her crossbow, and says, in Undercommon, which you understand, she says,
Oh.
sacrilege, and aims for 2 inches left of the brooch.
She doesn't hit the brooch though, which is on my chest, so Who
We'll
wins
see.
now?
We'll see.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's Howard's turn. Unless you want. to
Yeah,
bonus action
and
or
I can't. Can I free action of putting my ring back on? I know I can't. So
something?
I'm just gonna.
No.
You know what? Out. I realize I've cussed like 400 times, so I don't want to say that out. But just visible to the world at this point, like.
You did
Okay.
put your clothes on, right?
Oh, are we wearing clothes for this one?
Venka's next.
Okay. I'm going to, as the bat, fly forward 30 feet and still cling to the ceiling, but I want to try and look down because I have 60 feet of blind sight vision
Ooh.
Ooh.
to see how many more are coming down the hallway.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So it should be set to help you see there. In your blind sight, you can see a cohort of bugbears and an elite warrior behind the drow. You think that there's even more that you can't see, but that's what you see in your dark vision.
Then I say in bat, oh fuck.
cut down to the floor. Yeah.
I think that's all I can really do right now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, hit me
There's
with
that
this.
music.
Any bonus action, Venka?
Actually, yes. Can I move to basically the other? Can I? I'm clicking all the wrong things. Can I fly over to this tunnel over here to see if anything's coming that way? Like, just
Yeah.
at least fly over there. I know.
What's
I
your
already
fly
looked.
speed?
My fly speed is, don't close the zoom window. 30 feet.
Okay. Yeah, I think with a dash you could make it over there.
I bat dash over here. And then I see if anything's coming down that tunnel. Or at least move over there. I don't know if I can look, but
I think your dark vision does not reach very far either way. You're looking here or here?
oh, here. I was assuming I
Okay.
thought there was a tunnel there.
Yeah, there is a tunnel right there.
Okay.
Whatever you see on the map is what you're able to perceive.
Okay, cool. Then that's it.
Okay. At that, things are made clear as the bugbears pour out in ambush upon you.
Lo and behold, they are here and they are ready to mix.
They were sure hoping to get surprise, but they didn't.
I was sure hoping they wouldn't. I wish I had some spell slots in my upper level spells.
I know, I wish I had spells too. I'm like, God, I used all my dynamite, guys. I don't know what else to do.
I think I'm very excited to fight these guys all at once.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 that are attacking a Trell. The rest are packed around. Venka, you're high enough off the ground, right, that they wouldn't reach you?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yes, I'm just bat. Don't mind
Okay,
me.
Bugbear, we're going to get 7 Morningstar attacks on you.
Okay.
They do not have surprise, so they don't get to do extra damage.
There's just so many of them.
It's fine.
Okay, looks like 2 hits, 1 is a crit.
It will not crit.
Of course. All right, so 2 hits give you total of 25 piercing damage as they wield these huge clubs that have iron spikes nailed through them. Actually, probably not iron. They're probably that
Mushroom
same
iron.
Yeah, exactly. You'll learn eventually what it's called eventually,
We're
and then I can
getting
just
it.
say the name.
Fungi iron.
So that's 25,
Good.
and it's now your turn, Trell.
Okay. Oh, Landy freaking loot. Just one hot second. As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark
Cool.
on, let's say, this one.
Great. Marked.
So this has been cast. I'll do an additional 1d6 damage to it. And I will begin a flurry of consequence. 30 to hit?
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, great. 22 plus an additional 6.
Okay, that additional 6 from the Hunter's Mark, you line up your swing and just do that perfect Aragorn at the end of Fellowship of the Ring.
Perfect. Okay, it's Hunter's Mark. Can, I think, move to an additional
You got a bonus
die.
action, so it'll have to be next turn.
Oh, okay, cool. So I'm gonna hit this guy.
Doesn't sound anything like me, okay?
I'm gonna hit this guy with consequence. 18, still good?
18 hits, yeah.
And a 20 total. I'm going to do something maybe a little reckless and dump 1 spell slot to Divine Smite.
Great. Was this the
Smite,
one
smite,
south of you?
I pointed to this one.
Okay, got it.
Great.
Perfect.
Great. And I will
Smite!
I will smite away, which I forgot. 2d8 on the level 1. Okay, great. Boop, boop. Ah. So an additional 14 damage.
Should have done a spit take.
Yeah.
That would have been funny, except it would have been on my monitor. Okay, it is dead. As the divine energy thunders through it.
Fantastic.
Anything else? I guess that's it, huh?
That's it.
Knob.
All right, I am going to charge forward at full speed, moving 10 feet.
It's
So
a
I think this is the second time that anybody has seen one of these giant snails. They're actually like strikingly fast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have like
So it's
cilia or something on the bottom
didn't
that
we-
move along the mucus. And you open your snail mouth and you just have huge fangs.
Oh,
okay.
did we ride one of these? Or did I
You would-
say I wanted to ride
You
it?
snuck around it, sneaked around it.
We've ridden a fair number of
Um,
things.
In that case, then yeah, I will get up close to these guys, and I will do a tentacle attack and a bite attack. Oh. $15 to hit with tentacles.
Oh yeah. That'll hit. Oh, you know what? That bugbear pulls up a shield and with the +2 bonus from the shield knocks your tentacle out away.
Ah, all right, well then I'm gonna try to bite him. Oop. +4 is a 12.
Okay, now dice.
11. All right, I'm just going to.
Eh.
Yuck, are you just tasting them or?
Yeah, just the cilia are kind of moving up and down like its
Ew.
shields.
Thank you for that sentence. Okay, charging from a southern cavern,
Oh, there's
No.
more.
Ah.
7 troglodytes.
Oh.
These just
I
have a
don't-
funny accent.
I don't know if troglodytes are something all of you have encountered before, but I know at least Howard has in the Lost Caverns of Sajkanth, where you obtained your lantern. The
Oop.
troglodytes there was like a huge pack of them, and they
That's right.
use their smell to communicate. And so they have just like this reeking, like very, very heavy musk that follows them.
Same.
And right now, that smell is saying attack without mercy. And so it reeks. They're going to pile up around the giant snail.
Oh
No,
I'm
no!
a
This is
friendly
going very
snail.
badly.
Knob.
Ooh.
Well, shit.
This is where like you hear a trail like being like big ball of fire, big ball of fire, big ball of fire, big ball of fire.
That's what I was just thinking. Come
Cool,
on, fire.
effective. Everybody just screams.
It's gonna be 7. Let me take them a few at a time. So first attack is a critical hit with a bite for 6 piercing.
Okay.
What's your AC as the giant snail?
As the giant snail, it is 13, so it's not a.
Okay, so 2 more hits for 10. So total on that one is 16 damage.
Okay.
Next one is going to miss with 1 claw, bite for 6. And then as it brings its second claw in, it hits the like sluggy part of your snail body and tears through for another crit, which is also 6. So 12 more total from that one.
Okay. Snail's looking pretty battered.
I'm so sorry. I've crit you
Pretty
thrice.
battered. That is the right way to eat a snail, in my opinion.
So you get hit with another claw for 5, and then a final critting claw for 4. So 9 more.
The 5 transforms the snail back into a knob who's kind of on all fours, looking up just in time to get the 4 to the face.
You know what?
With like your fingers, like.
When you change
Yeah.
size, you're no longer within 5 feet of it,
Oh!
and the crit misses you.
Yay!
All right.
Yay!
Could I interest you in a set of adamantite armor? It's quite good.
Surprisingly effective.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is actually going to void the rest of their attacks.
All right.
And we'll go to Burley, who is going to charge in and start hacking apart some troglodytes. She stands up on like a big rock with her flame tongue and starts swinging. And I imagine Emma being like, "Why are you all attacking us? We didn't do anything to you." You know what? I forgot she has 3 attacks.
Oh.
So she hits with 1. And yeah, just totally munches the northernmost
Is that a
troglodyte.
fighter thing?
Yeah, extra attacks. She has 3.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Okay, Howard.
You said big ball of fire, or did you want me to do something cool and like metal?
Ball of fire.
Okay. And so big ball of fire, it's gonna be a larger than usual ball of fire. And it is
Big
going
ball?
to be, whoops. I mean, yes,
Oh.
but also it's going to be, let's say, like on this guy.
Okay.
Try to free our friends here. So 18 dex save.
That's such a big spell save.
It is.
Those are the kind of spell saves that a trail cannot pass.
This is why you stay my friend, buddy.
Ball of fire!
See, Mom, I told you. I told you that was gonna win people over.
Okay, we've got 2 successes out of the bunch of bugbears. From the troglodytes, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 success from the troglodyte. Nope, sorry, no successes. All the troglodytes die.
Woohoo!
Oh.
They're murdered.
Fried fish.
We will feast
Mordor.
tonight.
Okay, I'm gonna go to bed. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Wow.
So
Let's see. You know what? I think that
effective.
fireball's also going to hit the drow scout who is emerging. Who didn't make it into the initiative order, sadly. Which is great. I'll just take her turn now. You know what? She's probably dead. She's dead.
yay! She will be remembered.
I see someone sneaking around behind her. Dang it. Lolth, damn it.
Do we want a drow? We lost one. We need a.
Okay.
Troll?
Yes, it is at this point a troll
No!
thunders out.
Wait,
Here.
for real? Oh my
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
Its
No.
body kind of like long and green hided, dripping with mucus that's being secreted constantly from its pores. And its mouth opens with these jagged teeth caked with blood and flesh,
Gross.
and it grins at you.
Don't
Venka,
do
your
that. Okay. So Venka is going to do something stupid. So Venka's going to roll? Hang on, what distance is that? 10 feet?
You're still a bat, right?
Yeah, fly. I'm going to fly
Okay.
over there. That is what I do. I fly. Venka's gonna fly over there on top and is going to. Should I do something cool or something that'll keep me alive? Kelsey?
Something cool to keep you alive.
Should I do something cool or something that's gonna keep me alive?
Something cool. It's
Okay.
possibly our last one.
Okay. Well then.
Go
then,
for cool.
Then Venka's going to pop out of bat form and land on its head and just start stabbing it with her dagger.
Nice.
Mhm.
That's what we're going to do. Oh, fucking hell! What was all that? Hang on, something went wrong. Right? Oh, it was sneak attack. That's why.
Yeah, it just did the damage for you, which was cool.
Okay, sorry. My D&D 20 just scared me because, like, a whole bunch of dice just, like, bombarded my screen. And I was just like, I broke it.
It's a lot of dice in sneak attack at your level. So it's 7d6. So the only downside is you don't actually have sneak attack.
Right, no, it was like an automatic.
Yeah,
I
so
don't
you
know
do
what happened.
6 piercing damage.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Let's see. Can I just use an object action? Does that mean I stabbing or do I have to use an object?
Yeah, normally that's like if you also want to draw a weapon or like pull out a magic item or something. You can just do that for free, but it doesn't always apply.
Does dynamite count as a magic item?
Well, you could pull out dynamite, you just can't throw it until you have a full action left.
Okay, yeah. Then she's just gonna pull it out and she's gonna try and light it while she's back there.
Awesome. I'm picturing you like straddling the back of its neck, like trying to
Yeah.
light it.
Just like hanging on to the nasty dreadlocks, just like, oh god, here we go. Something cool. That's it for
Okay,
mine.
there are 2 bugbears left. One of them is going to rush toward Atrell with its arms outstretched.
For a hug.
Please make an athletics or acrobatics check.
Okay, athletics.
You need to roll a dirty 20 or higher. You roll a 30. Okay. So as it comes towards you to give you a bear hug with its shield and club arms, you just easily sidestep and get ready for whatever happens on your turn. The second one is going to try to do the same thing.
Okay.
So roll 1 more athletics or acrobatics. Ooh, okay. Yep. You're very ably avoiding them. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. The bugbears kind of stay engaged with you, trying to harry you, but you can respond.
Great. I see the big monster, and I see Venka on top of the big monster. I think I want to help Venka out. So Atrell looks down to Knob, whose fingers on the floor waving. You've got this. You've got this. And I'm gonna disengage. Not disengage action. I'm gonna walk away from this.
Sure.
One. And so it can make an attack of opportunity if it wishes.
Yeah, it will. Okay. With its morning star,
Yes. And
natural 1.
okay. And
So let's say that the morning star catches on your armor and gets torn out of its grasp.
it's just like wedged into between the plates. Beautiful.
Like a burr.
Great. And as I cross over, I look at the big troll and its ugliness and its evilness, and I take a vow of enmity as a bonus action against it.
Ooh.
And so that will allow me to have advantage on it until it dies.
Cool.
So I would like to start swinging at its legs. Hopefully I can provide opportunity for Venka to give him a popsicle, is what I'm hoping. So we'll see. I'll just start slashing at its tendons and whatnot. 28?
28 will hit.
Okay. For 20 damage.
Okay.
And another. Critical.
Woohoo!
Okay, and I'll roll the crit damage. Oh, there's some very disappointing critical damage. There was an 18 on screen over here.
Oh, okay.
So, but it does not include additional radiant, the 8 of radiant.
Are you also smiting or?
I'm going to, yes, thank you. So that's going to be 22 plus an additional level 1 smite. Or 7.
2 more d8s on the smite because of the crit.
Oh my god.
Does that go for the d8 as well?
Oops.
The first one you did?
Oh, yes. So let me just do a quick little math problem. 22.
I got it. You're at 37.
Okay, and I deserve that.
38. Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, you just carve a big wound into this troll.
Great. So I will have carved the wound. Those are my 2 actions on it. And I'll look up at Venka and like do like a like, oh, I don't want to ever do that again on a stream. I'm gonna
And Venka's like trying to light in. It's just like.
and he's like
I don't need to know these things about
like
you.
at which point he's probably like afford me this, if you will. He's got like the bugbear on the forehead who's like he's like, no, stop it.
Great.
Okay.
I can afford you that.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Knob's turn.
Yeah, Nob's watching the action kind of befuddled.
This action? This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, it didn't say it that well,
Give
actually. Is it?
Sorry.
He's gonna
It's so
cast,
good though.
I need to screenshot it.
He's gonna cast a flame blade
clip
as a
it.
bonus action at 5th level, and conjure a fiery blade, and then he's going to attack this bugbear.
That's a hit for 21.
Yes.
Nice.
Yay.
I thought that was Howard talking for a
Yeah.
second. Okay, that bugbear is grievously wounded by that strike. Do you? I guess you don't have a second attack. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I don't normally hit things with other things.
You're just in shock.
Doing well for yourself.
Nope. I'm just sort of standing there. At the I guess I'll. Right. No, that's all I'm doing. Yeah.
Okay, great. As a Trell carves into that troll, you can see immediately pieces of the wound are starting to close back up.
Oh, troll crap.
And it is going to unleash.
Oh no.
It's going to bite and then claw. The bite it reserves for Venka. It grabs you and tries to pull you around and sink its teeth into your leg. 25 to hit.
I think that's gonna hit Venka.
For a measly 7.
What is happening?
Yeah. Okay.
We'll let her know when she's back. Okay, and then
We'll let her know.
it is going to claw twice at a Trell.
Come now. The 19, is that he doesn't have advantage.
No.
Okay.
So misses. Second claw is 22
That'll hit.
for 12 slashing damage.
Ooh, yikes.
Okay, and then it is going to move with Venka on its back.
Please, move past me. Do it. Do it.
I dare you.
It's just going to shift there.
Fine.
Okay.
Save that one for me.
Oh, I see what's gonna happen here. Trell's mantra is changing to long rest, long rest, long rest.
Burley
Nah,
calls
nah.
out, Rebecca, Venka took 7 piercing damage from a bite as the troll kind of grabbed your leg and gnawed a little bit. Burley cries out, the last drow is leaving. And she sends Drill after her.
That would be bad.
Okay, Drill will make it there with a dash.
I wish.
And we'll go to... Oh, and then Burley will... what's she going to do? She's going to take off as well after the drow.
Go, Burley. Wish I had a ranged weapon. I guess I could throw that 5-pound silver ingot.
She actually tosses her flame tongue sword down onto the ground, back toward Howard, just as an insurance, and then draws her heavy crossbow and will shoot the drow.
Through the
3 shots.
Oh,
You
dang.
know what? Crossbow's loading, can only shoot once, so it's a
Yeah.
25 for 2 piercing damage.
Oh, crossbow.
Okay, yeah, she
Right
says,
in the
I'm not going to
booty.
catch her, and we'll go to Howard.
Okay, it's the cool one now. And I'm gonna cast Crown of Madness on the troll,
Oh,
Cool.
gosh.
which manifests as like a metal crown on his head with blood dripping out of it and blood dripping out of his eyes that also like glow red. And he
Oh,
just
dear
like,
God.
yes, master. And
You have more than
yes.
one spell that controls somebody?
this is a different one.
Yeah.
This is
just-
very questionable.
It's cool looking, and then he just does mortar for me.
Okay.
Yep.
So-
That all happens as it fails
Oh.
its save.
Okay, yeah, he has to beat an 18 wisdom, so I didn't assume he was going to make it. But... So anyway, so my demand is that he attack that drow on his turn.
Ooh, okay. Tall order.
So no
Okay.
dynamite.
I would rather he do it than anyone else.
Go ahead, Venka.
Okay, so the crown appears and Howard yells that, and Venka's like in pain, literally about to light it, and is like, "So no?"
No, put it on someone else.
And she just blows out the match and shoves the dynamite back into her pouch. And is there just like that one bugbear down there? Is that it?
There are 2. One next to Knob, one next to Atrell.
Oh, okay.
Can you
I-
dynamite shape?
I wish. I think Venka's just gonna jump down and is gonna. I'm trying to figure out where exactly this troll is standing. So I think she's just gonna jump down and then using a bonus action, move toward the bugbear and use the burnt other fumes and just blow it in its face.
This poor thing.
So it needs to, I mean, it might beat it, but a 13 constitution saving throw for the bugbear.
Does it have like really bad like CGI looking like cross eyes and sneezing?
Okay, it fails with a 10.
Yay! Then it takes 3 1d6 poison damage.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the I think
Nine.
it's 3d6 poison.
Yay.
3d6.
Yes.
And then the successive damage later is all 1d6. Cool. So
Yeah.
9. It's great. It starts coughing and shrieking.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's like just all of it.
And then it will do that at the start of each turn. That's awesome. All right, which it is now. Is there anything else you'd like to do first, though?
Venka's just gonna get out of the way of that troll so she doesn't get stepped on.
Great.
That's about it.
All right, the bugbear will repeat the saving throw. This one's an 11, so it takes another d6. Go ahead and roll it. Both their
Mine.
fails, got 11. Okay, every little counts.
Just like
That- Bugbear's going to swing at Venka. Morningstar attack for 13, probably misses.
miss. Just
Nice.
barely.
It's a good thing Venka's the tank of the group.
I know. Why the fuck didn't I move back?
In the midst of
I'm
it.
just like, yeah, I'll stand here. This is fine.
I'm part of it.
Last
And I
Bugbear attacks for a 14 to hit Knob. Does that miss?
That does miss.
Great.
60.
Awesome. Okay, Atrell.
So this drow is getting away.
Yep.
I don't know. Looking across this situation,
Sorry.
looking at Knob, I think Atrell will like yell at Knob as he like meanders his way. Oh, is this guy gonna swing at me if I break with him?
He is
Is this
currently
madness?
with Crown of Madness. Is there a condition? Is he stunned or something?
He just does what she obeys.
Just want to check
What?
if he can take reactions.
Sorry,
He's
yeah.
charmed, so he can take reactions.
It's just that his action has to be what I want it to be, right?
So he can swing at you, but then on his turn, yeah, he does whatever Howard says.
I see.
Okay.
Sure. Swing at me, you big dummy.
Okay.
It's a glutton for punishment over here.
Claw attack is a 26 to hit for
Ooh.
10.
Ouch, though, and that's okay. I'm gonna go over to this one on Knob, and as my bonus action, I'm casting Hunter's Mark on this one next to Knob, and I'm gonna swing it for 25.
Oh yeah.
25 plus an additional d6 of 1, so 27.
Okay. You carve through it, and the bugbear is no more.
And looking at Knob will be like, someone's got to chase after that other drow, and then I just whirl around on this guy with my second attack. Woof! And I try to look really cool in front of Knob, but instead I just like clang. It's this Dark Souls thing where like I swing around and I just hit the side of the cavern with consequence.
Okay.
Clang! Great.
All right, Knob's turn.
All right. Well, much obliged to Trell. I'm going to extinguish my fireblade and go. This far, I'm not drill. Let me go.
Easy mistake to make.
We look very alike. It's
I mean, you could.
I'm going to cast hold person.
Yes.
on-
Yes.
Ooh.
What is the save DC?
17 wisdom.
Come on.
Okay, here we
come
go.
Yeah, that's why I was cackling because I was like, I could
+4.
have just done that. But instead, I was like, I'll enchant the troll to go to her to do that.
Okay, it is
Would've been
a
cool.
15. She locks in place as she runs. She is paralyzed.
I want this troll to do big squishy. Big squishy.
Oh, it might do a big squishy.
Anything else for Knob?
Nope. That's gonna be it. Well, yeah, that'll be it.
Okay, the troll's wound continues to heal as it focuses its attention on Venka. Bite, claw. That is a crit.
Bye, everyone.
27 with the bite.
Wait, who?
Doesn't it want to go to fight the guy?
Yeah, he's not allowed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
Yep,
Hey,
yep, I got ahead of myself.
Focus.
Graham's trying to kill me.
This is what it wanted to do before it got spelled.
No, Bubby.
So instead, it's going to dash and make it past Burley, provoking an opportunity attack from Knob.
Will it try to do anything to me if I?
Nope, might as well.
Poke it.
Oh, unless that ends the spell.
No. I'm the one that needs to concentrate. I don't think he needs to.
No.
Yeah, you're right.
Howard. Nah, probably.
All right. Well,
It's worth risking it.
Go ahead, beat the shit out of it. He's fine.
I just
He's big.
try and punch it.
Well, so
Shillelagh it.
Yeah, shillelagh. What do you got a stick?
Shalag.
Shillag it.
the opportunity attack is difficult. You did say you extinguish your flame blade, but you also didn't have to. So if
Alright.
you want to have it up and use that,
Sure. Yeah. I'll retcon that because I didn't.
Yeah.
Love cool.
no
Love
reason why you
is it-
needed to put that away.
Isn't Flameblade concentration and so is hold person?
Oh, is it?
I think that was why I was.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Concentration up to 10 minutes.
It is.
and
Okay,
hold
my
person.
Yes,
yeah.
good.
So your
yeah.
12 unarmed strike is not going to get through its natural armor. But it doesn't have an attack left once it dashes up, so that it'll just be ready to attack when the time comes. The elite warrior is held, and I think it's to repeat the saving throw against the paralysis.
I think so.
That is a 17. Is that your DC?
Yes.
Okay, so at the end of the drow's turn, she is no longer paralyzed, but hasn't moved yet. Burley is going to. Suddenly, the fight's up here.
Yeah.
She's going to
Everyone's
provoke
like-
the opportunity attack. Step back, let the troll swipe at her. Because she's got a ranged weapon in hand. Okay, the troll does hit her for 11.
Damage.
She's doing okay. And then she is going to make a crossbow attack. Hit the drow for 9. Okay. Howard.
So he did hit her, right?
Yep.
Um.
Sorry, the troll just didn't have an action left once
Oh,
it dashed
got it.
up there.
Poop. Well, I can't do another concentrating spell, but I can drink a potion. So I'm going to drink my speed potion. Speed? And
Yeah.
so I can get up there, basically. There's no concentration required. So I can do haste for 1 minute.
Nice.
So I'm gonna just haste over here. Oop. How far does that mean I can go for haste? Right?
It doubles your speed, so you can now
I
dash
can't get all the way there.
120 feet.
Okay.
You can also dash as an additional action on your turn. So
That's
you
weird.
could go as far as 180 feet.
And I'm only 90 feet away from her, so I'm gonna get up there.
Great.
I am invisible, so
Okay.
she doesn't know I'm there, but I'm here just in case. And that was my action, and that was
You-
my action, right?
You can see that strapped to her belt, she has what looks like a missive of some kind, like a message she's
I want
she's
to
trying to
missive.
get away with.
Okay.
Wouldn't want to miss of that.
Hey!
Thank you.
So with haste, you get an additional action. You can use it to either attack or dash.
Oh, Well, then I actually have 2-weapon fighting for some reason. So I'm going to just hit her with a sword. And so
If you recall, Burley dropped her flame tongue. for
I have
you to
my
grab.
own.
Okay. Oh, you have your
Actually
own
pretty
flame
good.
tongue?
Yeah.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
I don't. It
Is
is
this-
magical though.
Okay.
It's not flaming, but has a bonus attack.
Okay.
So
Sadly,
it still didn't go well.
13 will not get through her armor.
And for 2-weapon fighting, I can't. It's not an extra attack, right?
As a bonus action, you get an additional attack.
Oh, I do. Okay, then I'll try again. Please, 19.
19 does hit.
Yay!
All right.
Yeah, take that. It's 11 points of piercing damage.
Great. Okay. She's getting whittled down.
Whittled.
We
Venka.
love Whittle.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. Venka is going to draw forth dagger and gonna make stab this bugbear that is still alive for some reason.
Trell's like pulling his sword out of the wall.
19. It
19
does
hits.
hit. Okay. So that is
Stab it a lot.
8.
Okay.
No, you get more than that because.
Oh, yeah,
I'm-
you do get sneak attack because of Howard.
My
Do I?
name is.
Do I?
Oh, sorry, not
Trell.
Howard. Because of Trell. I was looking at the wrong enemy.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's 20.
You do if you hit the troll.
26?
Woo! Okay.
26?
So,
I
in
can't
someone
do that.
else's hand, that dagger swing might have been just a nick, but in yours, it is fatal. You get that bugbear.
Assassin's Creed style.
Yes, right in the jugular, and it goes down.
And I guess I just like to use my bonus action to dash. So
If
I'm
everyone
closer
could
to
stop
the
screwing
action.
around and come help, thank you.
I'm going to steal everything off of that nerd the first chance I get.
Mhm.
So that is I'm sorry, my dog is.
Bill.
So
Okay.
dash is just my
It's your speed once more. So
yeah. So I'm just going to move. If I could get the button fucking work. I'm like clicking on it, but not clicking on it enough. Apparently.
Mm.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, Atrell's turn.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. Trell runs 30, and all the while, he's pulling out this stupid ingot. And, and he's gonna just, like, run up. Like,
Is that his range weapon?
Yeah, full on, like, pitcher, you know, the like chasse into it and try to, like, not the troll, but I want to plonk the drow if I can.
Okay.
Possibly the most athletic you've ever been, Carson. Like, and you chasse into it and throw.
How do I do this? Is it improvised weapon?
Yeah, so it'll be a normal strength-based thrown weapon, and then
Okay.
it does 1d4 plus your strength modifier.
Okay.
So 11 will not hit.
And he just, like, watches it go wide and just, like, clank, probably in a dull thud next to Howard. And he's like, fuck.
Okay.
That's
No.
end of my turn. Bonus,
Alright.
actually, bonus, I want a bonus action to put the thing on the drow.
Oh, the
The hunter's
mark?
Yeah.
got it. Okay, go ahead, Knob.
Right, I am going to throw an ice knife at the troll.
That's a hit.
Alrighty. So 13 damage to, 5 damage to the troll, and then they both have to make dex. 6 saves.
5 damage. 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 Okay, unsurprisingly, the drow saves, the troll does not. So troll will take the 13. The ice explodes. The troll's body mostly shields the drow from it. But you can see it's got all these like cuts and lacerations from the explosion. Immediately, they're all starting to heal.
Yuck.
Anything else on your turn?
I'm gonna shillelagh myself.
Okay.
That's all.
All right. At the start of the troll's turn, it visibly heals.
Yeah.
Okay. It is still Crown of Madness, so it's going to attack the drow.
Do it.
Crit. And another hit.
Yeah.
Nice.
I have rolled so many
You
critical
are
hits
hot
tonight.
Jeez.
Yeah.
This is how I roll for some
MVP.
reason.
At least you're finally using your power for good.
It's offsetting all of Carson's ones.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, the drow is pretty badly hurt by that critical bite. It like pulls off the drow's ear, and blood is like spread across the cavern. And then it's going to make its saving throw against Crown of Madness, which is a 7. Okay.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it.
The drow is not aware of Howard's presence, only that Howard attacked. She's going to wave a hand,
No.
No.
and an area 15-foot radius around her turns into
Uh-oh.
complete magical darkness.
Oh.
The fuck.
So,
Get that missive.
Get that message.
yeah, no one has any idea where she's gone after that point. 15 feet is going to include like just about where Burley is, just outside of Ashrel.
That's not good.
She is within melee range of me as of right now, though, right?
Yeah, but you just can't see her.
Okay.
So Howard, you're completely blinded by this darkness.
Yeah.
Okay. Burley, not being able to see into the darkness. I will say one thing, Howard. This map showed that the cavern ended there where she was running, but actually, in reality, there's a passage that leads off
Okay.
that you saw before it went dark.
Okay.
She wasn't just running into a dead end. Burley, what's Burley gonna do?
Dude, Burls.
She can't do much when she can't see. Wow. Okay. She is going to fire her crossbow at the same spot she was just looking at with disadvantage. A 14.
I have a dumb question really fast, though.
Mhm.
The light spell doesn't say anything about magical darkness.
Yeah, so magical darkness extinguishes everything that's
Everything,
of a lower
okay.
spell level. than
Oh.
it.
So this cantrip probably ain't it.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
However, I don't remember Dowd's Wondrous Lanthorn, but there might be a magical light effect on that. Okay. Howard, it is your turn. You're in darkness. You hear movements and footsteps around you.
I think I'd like to grab for where the map was, or where the missive was, knowing where she was and how I just stabbed her. Like, I would like to try to physically grab at that space.
What's your passive perception?
Oh, 13.
Okay, you think she's moved
Oh, okay.
based on the sounds.
And then I have to see them for that. Scheisse. Okay. Fine. Let me look at Dowd's really quick. I don't think it does anything cool with light. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Can I just search? Good lord.
I know, right? Yeah, I live on Roll20. I know.
Uh,
Yeah, no, you're correct.
None of that works. Okay, cool. And I was thinking color spray too, but yep. All right. So then, I'm going to go in the direction of the tunnel yep. Logically, I'm going to go in that.
Hold on. First paragraph of Dowd's Wondrous Lanthorn.
Oh.
Magical darkness within 60 feet of you is automatically dispelled.
You.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you.
You would know this. Howard would know this.
Do that.
Howard knows this, and so he just solemnly lights it.
Okay. As you light it, the darkness disappears.
That's so cool.
It's definitely a like in a manga, like eye twitching, just like.
And she is heading out of the cavern. You have her in your sight, though.
Uh-huh. And that was my one action I could do, was lighting the thorn,
Let's
right?
see.
Yield.
Lighting the lanthorn. Does it take an action? I think it... No, I think opening the shutter is an object interaction. So you still got your action remaining.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Finger of Death at her.
You are so scary.
Might as well just do it.
What is the save?
So
Is
it
it
is
con save?
I'll just cast it here where you can see
Great.
it.
18 con.
18.
64.
18
dice.
con.
Constitution. All right, she's got a +5.
Okay.
15.
Sorry, I'm so excited that it
How
wasn't
do you want to
wasted.
do this?
Okay, the cool thing is, if she dies, then guess what? I have another scary servant.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, so I'm just going to say,
You're terrifying.
stop right there. And then just like this tendrils of necrotic blackness come out of my hand. And it's almost like they form like a magical hand and just boop her in the forehead, but it's almost like a loving caress, and she falls to the ground and then immediately comes back up like Michael Jackson and
Oh.
is just like head twisted, eyes dead, and says, "How can I help you?"
Yeah,
And
so great.
that's it. Give me the
Okay.
missive.
I think-
Her zombie arm holds out the message, and it is written in Undercommon, and it contains the description taken of your crew as you passed your first checkpoint in the Underdark in the company of Nadaline. There is a very flattering description of Venka included in there,
Oh, okay.
Nice.
and I just at the time I noted that it was very flattering.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and then yeah, so it is addressed to Eclavdra,
Oh.
someone
More
whom
traitors.
you killed
Yeah.
in the lower caverns of the Hall of the Fire Giant King.
Oh.
There's for lack of a better term, there's an address listed in the city of Erelai Sinlu where she can be found.
Clavdra?
Well, at least her estate.
Her address.
But these drow should probably be aware of
Yeah.
her death.
Do we want to go there? I mean, I can ask. I'm sorry, what's your name?
That's a good question.
This troll's like, bleh.
You
Yeah.
can
Oh,
name
not
her
the
if you
troll.
want.
I'm
This
talking to
troll?
my new
I was-
servant. My new eternal servant, the zombie drow that I have now.
I want to kill it.
You wanna get, it's already dead.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem.
That's a. Everybody looks at Howard like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
like-
think I think Venka whispers to a troll, I'm starting to think Howard might be the bad guy.
Even the troll has stopped swinging. Like, what the? Ugh.
Okay, her name is Bezrima.
Bezrima.
With a B.
Bezrima.
Okay, so oh yeah. So do we want to go up to this place, or
Yeah, I guess.
Do we have to do anything about this troll fellow?
Yeah,
Yeah, the
that
troll-
thing.
The troll is there. It is still trapped in the spell for at least 4 more
Um,
rounds.
Do I have to concentrate at all to do this? Because if so, that took it away.
What's that? Finger of death?
Finger of death.
I don't think so.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Will you
Shoot.
run away from it?
I can.
Yeah, let's just run away from it.
Can't you
Give me
like
a-
mind control the troll to like just
All I can do is make it
executioner
attack
style?
things, but that would be weird to like make it kill itself. That's creepy.
no, I could
troll
just make
just
it
is
hold
gonna
still.
step forward and start a flurry of blows. If that is,
Like
all
a
right.
piñata.
I don't
Okay.
think it'll take long.
Okay, I'll just let it loose.
Oh gosh.
Well, Atrell, you get 8 attacks against it
Okay.
before it
Before it
wow.
naturally
yeah.
fails its
I move the
or
hunter's
succeeds.
mark to it, so it'll take an additional d6 of damage.
Molly, molly.
And I will just start. 1. Okay, that's gonna be an additional d6. Okay, so 25.
Okay.
21 to hit. It's gonna be 20. Okay.
I
another
think you're going to
24.
get there.
Okay. 27 to hit. For 20. I think right now I'm out of mark. So that's the end of that.
Okay.
Just about that. Oh, actually,
you'll-
one more, and then I don't, because these are per
Go
round, right?
Mm-hmm.
27, 22.
All right. Since they all hit, you take it down.
Okay.
When the troll reaches 0 hit points, you kind of rest for a minute and relent, and then suddenly it stands back up as its wounds begin to heal
Oh
again.
my god.
And you're required to continue attacking it until eventually Burley says, "That's not how you deal with a troll," and she'll pull out her flame tongue and
Nice.
decapitate it with fire, and the fire seems to kill it.
Trell's like,
And I lean into Venka and go, yikes.
Minka just gives a look like, "Are you serious right now?" And then just looks over at the zombie and back, like just like, "Really?"
and then really quick, Trell's just like, quick little divine sense, Pew! Looking at that thing. That thing's undead,
Oh, yeah.
right?
It's definitely undead.
Okay,
Yeah, it's a
just
zombie.
checking. Okay, cool.
It is a zombie. Okay,
Howard
so
is like definitely borderline BBEG. I feel like just one
that'd be a
bad
fun
day,
battle.
just one
Yeah.
bad day, and Howard's gonna kill us all.
So,
Just
Bezrima, where are we headed? Take us to Clavtra's compound in the Everclear.
Take us to a
The
nap.
downside is that
Everclear?
Bezrima's memory of her former life is quickly fading as
Oh,
her
no.
zombie form takes.
Ugh.
And
Makes
she,
sense.
after moments, just becomes like a drooling, mindless.
Ooh,
undead.
dang.
And like, this is where Trell steps up and is like, holding up consequence, like,
I mean, if you want.
and then like,
I don't know what to
Why
do.
not?
It was cool, though, right?
and it's true.
yeah, it was very cool.
Very cool.
Thank you.
Very
Thank you.
cool.
Can I dispatch this thing, please? It's really
You-
Yeah.
unsettling.
You may dispatch
May I?
it.
Okay, great.
Maybe you want to say like a prayer or something? I don't
What's
know.
in it? What's in her pockets?
No. As the sword swings and
That's messed up, Venka.
yuck.
Howard
So
judges
gross.
her.
You literally made zombie. Okay, I don't want to hear it from you. You're on a new list now.
Yuck.
The really cool, badass, powerful is neat.
Yeah,
Howard's defensive. Howard is defensive.
Looking out at
it's
everyone.
on the don't fuck with them list.
So she's carrying 30 platinum pieces,
Whoa.
Holy smokes.
which are worth 10 gold pieces each.
Oh my gosh! Oh wow.
She also has a spider medallion that matches the one that Howard had.
Ooh, I'm
Put
gonna
on.
put that
Hers, however, is on a metal chain.
on. Necklace, I love it.
And
We might need a
then
better
she's-
story though the next time we try to use that.
Yeah, what I said did not work.
Certainly did not.
Seems to have sort of brought something up for him.
At that, I think Venka is going to use her disguise her hat of disguise, and she's gonna look over at the corpse and then make herself look like a non-corpse version.
Okay.
Gross. You all look a little.
No, I just can never say anything while we're down there.
I think you handled it quite well last time.
Did I? I don't remember.
Was that also the same time you set loose
that's
the
when-
tentacles, or was that a different time?
No, that was a different.
Oh yeah, we can just pretend that you've gotten us and we're your captives.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're invisible. You speak kind of undercommon. You just whisper in my ear what I'm supposed to say. But do like marionette puppet.
Yes, this is gonna work.
This is a great plan. This is Scooby Doo shit.
This is like bringing back our Ratatouille reference from earlier.
Yes.
Is you know,
Good for her
not
hat.
Ooh.
not because I need it, but does anybody need a rest?
A long
perhaps?
rest?
You
Yeah, that'd
all
be
look,
great.
You all look quite tired.
Ooh, Venka, I
Appreciate
could
that.
just control your mind and then do it for you if you want.
Not do that.
No? Okay.
No, I don't think so.
Not into
Just
that?
like
Okay.
voluntarily get gashed or something. Like, oh my gosh.
You can voluntarily get gashed.
That's when someone's like, "Hey, I'm going to the bathroom. Howard, could you?"
Only like last minute situation, like we are about to die situation.
Oh, so there is a time when that could happen? Fuck yes.
We need a safe word.
Fair.
I'm preemptively saying no guessing to me.
No guessing for you. Yeah, no, this is
Just-
important
just- that-
among
that's a-
friends and companions. Yeah. Mhm.
It's like a DNR for Knob, just no
No guessing.
DNG. Just,
Okay.
Do not
How about being a zombie? Thoughts?
DNZ, DNZ.
You wouldn't have to know.
Do not
yeah,
zombify. Do not
I think
zombify.
that by that stage it's really out of my hands. So yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
I collect my silver bar, by the way, and put it back.
Great. Yes, of course.
What about the platinum?
Why don't we take a
Yeah.
quick break
All
since
right.
we've gotten through your 2 random encounters?
You're like,
Um,
this could be done in 20 minutes.
You just never know, right? Yeah, so let's go on a quick break, and then we'll be back in like, 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Sound okay?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everyone. See you soon. And welcome back. We're returning with D2, Shrine of the Kuo-Toa. It's becoming increasingly clear that we're not going to make it to the Shrine of the Kuo-Toa, but as we pick up our adventure, at least for this session, the party has been hightailing it through the Underdark. And after several hours of difficult marching, fighting, and then eventually now creeping through the main thoroughfare, you reach an interesting place. In this spot, a river, underwater current of some kind, roars across the cavern. The cavern basically abruptly ends in a rocky tumble-down beach or bank along this river. And the water is rushing by so quickly, you think it would be pretty dangerous to get in. It also is making a tremendous amount of noise.
What a good time for a long nap.
Yeah.
Yeah, you actually can even
sounds good.
conveniently see some caverns nearby. Little nooks where you could kind of, amble
Safely do
in,
that.
set up a little camp. The one thing that you'll notice, let's see. Let me bring you to the map and you can do a little exploration.
Howard has like a spyglass. Because why not?
This here.
I'm so fine though. Look how many hit points I have. Just goofy. All right.
How'd you get all them hit points?
Yeah.
Ways of doing it.
Well, we took a short rest,
Oh,
so
that's
that's how I got him.
Good job.
And then none of them went away that last battle.
Stolen from the elf.
So, I suppose we're looking for someplace safe and
Snooze.
to lay our sweet heads down.
Yeah, if you want to make a check, like you do survival or investigation to see what kind of campground you can pick.
I'm gonna sleep here.
Ah. Why didn't it go over to the thing? I rolled a 20. Oh, there it goes.
Just took a second.
Yeah.
I got a 6. Yep. I'm gonna sleep here.
With your ring on.
Allie.
I just get stepped
Great.
on.
So as a group, you do decide that this southwestern passage is safe. It dead ends pretty securely into a nice little nook. You have the impression you'll probably want to set a watch. That way you don't get cornered in here by some roving predator. But nothing's going to sneak up on you from behind. And the cavern itself is kind of blanketed with what looks like moss, but on closer inspection is obviously some kind of benign fungus that creates like a mattress kind of feel. I think this is something you experienced early on when the drow were escorting you. They would find these spots of soft vegetation and sleep on them.
There's skulls in mine. I'm gonna lay my head on one of them.
Oh yeah, definitely skulls. It looks like, people were here in a campsite and then got eaten by a predator. So,
Cool.
Not recently though, very long ago,
Okay.
probably years ago.
I was like, he's like actively sitting down, taking his armor off. I'll take the last watch.
Okay, I'll take the first.
Guess that leaves me with middle.
I'm it.
Yep. Night.
You son of a bitch! How it must be to live like Howard.
So
Well, the night passes without incident, and you're able to gain the benefits of a long rest.
Oh,
good, thank goodness.
Yes.
You're kind of lulled to sleep by the roar of the river nearby. But those who are keeping watch, you don't see anything much happen in the time.
Oh, the river.
All right. Well,
Going for freedom.
when you arise, the challenge before you is to cross the river. I don't think you've actually glimpsed the other side yet, so it may take a little investigation.
You could probably just swim, right?
Yeah.
Where'd
the river go?
Swimming's not really my strong suit.
Is the river on this map?
Oh, there it is. I found it.
Okay.
Graham, could you let me know when it is technically a new day?
Oh yes. You can have that effect now. Is that for your magic item?
Yeah.
Ooh, that
Great.
will affect me too, actually.
Yep. So somewhere dawn is happening as your magic items regain charges and so forth.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank you.
This river, it's a flowing.
Oh yeah, very very quickly. It looks pretty dangerous.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
rolled an 13 investigation.
Okay. As you're looking out at the water, you see something that is longer than 15 feet go through the river and then curl and seem to swim back upstream.
Bigger than a bread box, you say?
No, do you think? Oh, I don't know that.
It's large.
There's like a big thing in there, and it can go upstream or whatever. I don't know.
How
Nope.
long? How long would you say it was?
It's larger than a bread box, about 15 feet.
It's larger.
Longer than 15. Okay, good.
Knob, do you think you could talk to it?
I can certainly try.
Oh, this is good.
What a good idea. I'll be ready to kill it if you
I'm just
need.
relying on you magic people. I have no way of getting across this. Oh, actually, I could get across, actually. Probably very easy.
The same way I could, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Wait,
Hey.
Knob. How big can you fly?
How big? I can fly big
What
picture,
unit of big
large.
can you fly?
How-
Let's hear how big of a wingspan can you
Yeah.
achieve?
How big does this? How big can you get?
I imagine I can get pretty big.
Yeah, giant eagle probably.
Yeah, I assume I'll have seen one of those somewhere.
I mean, if these two are able to fly their way across, perhaps this is something that.
Maybe, but I think the thing that is 15 feet long could make a while we're in the air. I mean, you
We're
at least,
flying
because you're gonna
above
be
15
big.
feet.
That's true. How tall
I
is
liked not talking to it. Go for it, bud.
Quiet,
Yeah,
dog.
do that first, of course.
Oi! Hey! Hello?
As you're
Oi.
spend a woodlands charge.
Oh.
Okay. as you're saying this, coming up out of the water 10, 12 feet is the neck of an enormous, what's the word? It's a gar, which is kind of a long, skinny fish, but this one is enormous. And it kind of cranes its neck up, and you can see it's swimming to like tread against the current and keep itself going. But it's essentially doing circles because the current's so strong.
The gars
Those are
have
terrifying.
those really long, like those that's a gar, right? With those
Yeah, with like needle teeth. They're terrifying. I just looked it up. Fuck me.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, and it says, yeah, what are you doing here?
Yo, thank goodness.
We're just we're on our way to the city, and we're hoping to cross this here river.
Oh, you go to worship at the seat of bloop bloop bloop.
Sure do. Yep, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll get it.
We've got spider necklaces.
Oh, it like makes a face that says, "You better talk to the boss."
Oh, there's a boss. Well, hang on. Let's just talk with you for a moment first.
It says, "You really, this will be more interesting to Thoopshib."
Can you describe Thoopshib to me? I just want to know if they sound friendly.
Thoopshib is the ferryman.
This is when a troll's like, Howard, write this down, but he says it to the wall over here.
Cut to Howard like looking at a troll, just like talking to the wall, like
Is Howard invisible?
Not right.
See, that's
The-
and absolutely, a trail does not even notice that you're not invisible.
If you're not invisible,
He's like-
And
like
this
still
is why
waking
Howard
up.
is evil. Okay.
He's like plucking crap out of his hair and talking to this invisible Howard.
I just feel like people don't really see me. You know? Howard whispers to his ring.
The Gar says,
Now, how is it you can talk? Because most of the things that I see, they just kind of flail and bleed.
Well, look, I'm a special sort of someone. I'm very in touch with my inner toothy fish, so to speak. So,
Yeah, you can talk even better than Doop.
yeah, well, look, between you and me, what do you think of Doopship? Is he friendly sort?
He's good. He gives food.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
In the sense of like he'll take people halfway across and then drop them in, or
Not if they give him the shiny.
all right. Okay. Right. Can you hold on 1 second?
What's he saying?
Yeah, you're making a whole lot of
Sorry, yeah, just gotta get used to having fewer teeth. Well, he
A trail.
says that there's a there's a
What, are you
there's a
gonna kill
place
him
of
too?
worship-
Because you kill everything you think is weird. Keep going. I'm so sorry.
I'm sensing a lot of tension here, right?
Trail's like,
Well, there's a lot going on actually. There's a ferryman named Thoopship. There's a place of worship called I didn't quite translate that right. And
all of that, by the way, sounds like the sounds that they were making in Fish Talk the
Yeah.
whole conversation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Doop chip and all that sound. That's what we.
Doop
Yeah,
chip.
bloop, bloop,
Okay.
bloop.
Yeah, got it.
But did they say how to get across the river?
Well, Thoopship is a ferryman. Apparently, he only sometimes throws people overboard if they don't give him or them the shiny.
Ooh, we've got shiny.
Did
We
you ask
have
what
got
the
shiny.
shiny
I've got so much
is?
shiny that I had to break like the rules of physics to have them with me.
Thunk. My
Did you-
silver bar hits
They,
the floor.
they didn't happen to say what the shiny is, like a specific shiny, because I don't want to give up a lot of my shiny.
I mean, I might have been being presumptuous, but I figured the 15-foot fish didn't have a great grasp of how like shinies work.
You know, that's fair.
Again, cut to the fish, and it's got like a bunch of rings on and a smoking jacket. Like
It's like popping in a grill. Like,
really long. Yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
Perhaps I would.
I think
At this point, you see a light blaze, and there is a fire beetle's butt being suspended within a like a mushroom-built cage at the end of a staff. And across the water, hopefully you can see this on the map,
Yes.
there is a pretty large barge.
Large
and,
barge.
Large barge.
standing beside it is a person with what can only be described as a humanoid body and a large fish head.
Yes.
Is that Doop
it's
Whip?
the, it's the
It's working.
opposite.
Do
right?
it.
I think. Oh, fuck.
Big glassy eyes are kind of reflecting in the fire beetle light, and its big mouth is kind of swinging open. It says, "Ah!" across the waves, and you're not able to really discern over the roar of the current.
And I'll yell back, "Are you Boing Whip?"
Floop Schwip.
Oh, Doop Schwip.
And this figure, who you presume is Thoopship, points to the barge and gives like a
Charles gonna hold
interrogative, jostle.
Mhm.
Uh,
Yeah,
He's
I
gonna
have
hold
two
out
like
the silver
gold-
bar. Yeah.
gold coins.
Venka's going to walk away and go behind like something, like a big rock or something, and then go back into the Bezrima form. and then walk
Okay.
back out again.
Oh,
Excellent. So you look like a
but
drow.
you couldn't remember the word for bat.
You know,
The,
The drugs
what
aren't
they
that
bez.
good.
Okay. Thoop ship climbs up into that,
Oh, I'm too
Barge.
interested in Thoop ship.
pulls out a huge, from the barge itself, like a 15-foot long pole, and then begins to not get under the boat. Begins to kind of punt the boat around into the current, and you can see is like terribly, fighting the current with everything that they have.
Strangely muscular fish.
What you notice is that the kind of weird fishy arms are long and extraordinarily muscular. This Thoop ship kind of, fighting against this raging current, draws the boat across, and as Thoop ship passes the large gar, they throw it what looks like some kind of meaty remains, unidentified meat from a sack.
A meat set.
And
Howard is clutching his pearls at the arms.
and the fish goes back underwater. And Thoop ship, hobbles off the boat right next to Howard and a troll.
Yes. Sure, yeah. So I was thinking these?
Oh, you speak common.
Yes, yes.
And as Thoop ship moves their mouth, it is like this flopping sound. It's like the sound of a frog.
You're gonna make me throw
like
up.
jumping in the swamp. Okay.
No,
I'll
you're
refrain.
fine. You're fine. Keep going.
And so all
It's
of the sound, I may not
Slappy.
like go full tilt with it this whole conversation for intelligibility, but the whole time you're speaking to Thoop ship, everything just sounds like floppy and slimy.
Okay. Nice to meet you. I'm Howard. This is
You come from the great surface, the bright surface.
yes, it's very bright.
Some of us. Yeah.
Yes, one of you is a drow.
Oh yeah. So anyway, what's fair to get across? Soup Schwip?
I accept a rate in platinum.
How
One
many
platinum
platinums?
per traveler.
Oh no, that's so high. And Howard just pays up.
Okay.
Kung.
What is your business in the Underdark?
Is the dog a full platinum?
The dog? Oh, yeah, of course. Yes, Drill is a full platinum.
Son of
It
a...
says, the intelligence of the creature is not material.
Good, because some of the people in this party are not very intelligent. But yeah, we're here. We've never been to the Underdark before, so, exploring it and,
We're going to Erelysinu.
Oh, why would you go to such a place?
is it bad?
It is a den of murder and gluttony.
That's exactly why we intend to go there, isn't
We're
it?
They
gonna
do
help.
not revere the great Sloop Dulport.
Oh, that's right. Yep. So Snoop Throop
Puts the pendant away.
is, tell me about them.
Sloop Dulport is the greatest of our creations. She was raised on high as a statue in the center of the shrine of Sloop Dulpulp, which we named after Sloop Dulpulp, because the person who made the statue of Sloop Dulpulp said, I will call it Sloop Dulpulp. And then everyone said we should name the shrine Sloop Dulpulp. And then we named the settlement and the shrine and the ziggurat and all after
Whoa.
the statue of Sloop Dulpulp.
And that name again is
Snoop Throop.
Sloop Dulpulp.
Loop Doodle Poop.
Snoop Dorploop.
So
She is
you
a
would
great goddess of beneficent mercies and power.
She
Whoa.
sounds nice.
She sounds
accepts
awesome.
many sacrifices.
So, would you would recommend we go to visit Sloop-Doop-Thorpe.
It is the only site of interest in this part of the Underdark. Why would you go anywhere else when you could go to Sloop-Doop-Thorpe?
I mean, how
Can I
how
roll
far
an
away from
insight
Merylhide
check?
Cinder is it?
It is on the way.
Oh, we're going.
Oh, lovely.
Does he
Howard,
seem like a
this is-
total like just batshit dude, or is it like I'm bought in?
No, he is definitely like a raving.
Okay,
Yeah.
super fan of Snoop Thorpe Troop.
Yes, he is definitely a victim of madness.
Got it. Okay, let's go.
Let me just make a couple rolls.
Oh,
Let me just make a couple of rolls. 17 dice.
Grrr.
Yeah.
The purr of an entire bag full of dice.
Yeah. You know, in the way which those bags do purr. Wait, that's do.
Okay. He hobbles back up
doop,
onto the
doop.
boat, starts to turn it about, and says,
Follow me. I will give you safe passage. Thank you for your payment.
I love this guy so much.
Yeah.
I will stand next to him.
And I'm standing next to the dog, just like scowling at it for costing an entire platinum piece to get on this boat.
This is the weirdest fucking day.
As he's working, can I engage him with a little question? How long have you been working the ferry?
I have been doing this ferry work since my father began it 200 years ago.
And your father before him?
My father? What are you talking about? My father has nothing to do with it. I have been a ferryman here, I told you, for 8 years.
Venka's just going to like elbow him. Shut up.
Great.
But what would you say when inside a great wheel you find each spoke of the wheel? Do you know how to get around it?
and he
Yeah.
starts like just going off on
Uh-huh.
this tangent, and literally none of it makes any sense at all. He's just using it's like word salad just coming out of his mouth, talking about a wheel and spokes and getting around and inside things. All that time, his huge muscled arms are, navigating the water here, getting across.
Howard, if you're gonna guess anyone, guess this guy.
Why?
Look at
I
these
don't think
arms.
it'd be. I don't think it'd
Those
be safe
arms
to
are.
Trell, he suddenly
Well, it'd be better
after
for him.
raving for a little while, he says,
I can tell you don't believe me.
I believe
Don't
you,
make
of
that
course.
face. That's a humanoid face. It's nothing like the face of the great Sloop-Doop-Thorpe. You have
You're
to try
pissing
to
him
make
off,
her
Trell.
face. When I make her face, I am like Sloop-Doop-Thorpe, and you are not. And you
You-
don't understand.
and he starts like making this whining sound
Oh, I
that
hate
sounds
this.
like crying.
Okay.
But his big bulging eyes are just like hovering there, kind of like glassily looking around. And he picks up his little punting stick
Oh, for fuck's sake.
and he swings it at you.
Okay. Can I attempt to catch it rather than dodge it? Like, I want to hold it and I want to persuade him to
First of
stop
all,
this.
roll initiative.
Oh.
Not that we're necessarily going to launch into a big old
I will.
combat here.
Do not kill my baby. Wait, I want my
Mind stuff. Mind stuff.
Okay.
Oh,
So you
God.
do not have the initiative quite, Atrell, to grab
My
the
first
pole.
one was 7, but I hadn't clicked my guy.
Is it the 3 that's the problem, or is it
The first one was 7. I'll give you the 7.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
So you're first. You have the initiative. If you want to ready your action to grab it, you can do so.
Okay. I will do that, but
Okay. So he is going to swing at you. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
okay. And I want
Okay.
to I guess that is my action, right?
It is, yeah.
I want to explain to him that I have meant no offense, and that Slurp Dur Poop is an incredibly interesting and powerful individual. I meant no offense. You must believe me.
So you've caught the pole where he was trying to swing it at you.
And I'm trying to not give any air of hostility.
Mm-hmm. He's shaking. His fish arms, which are kind of covered in these little fins and growths and things like that, are shaking as he holds the pole, and he just says,
You have to tell me about her hips.
Oh, here it goes. Her hips are legendarily scaly and curved.
Fecund.
They're fecund
And made of stone.
And stone that curls and somehow tumbles, though it should not be able to. Isn't that right?
He's doing the thing where, like, as you're going, he's giving you the hot and cold reactions, like, oh.
Yeah. And I want to be in tune with that. Like listening. And is he offering bits of detail like a toddler getting told the story?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
great.
exactly.
Like the toddler.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. 26.
Okay.
Damn,
You
that's
talk him
well.
down from his attack. As you give the pole back into his hand, he kind of like lifts it like he wants to attack you, and you like hold out a hand. And he's like, and then he just lifts a fish hand and very slowly just like slaps your face, just straight forward with the palm of his fish hand.
Can I touch the back of it on my face?
Sure.
Great. Thank you.
And he gets in very close and he says,
I think I love you.
Oh, I found my new role.
Is he drunk?
Oh, no.
I love it. You look up and Howard's like turning on little lenses on the lantern, like.
And Howard's like, he's like.
Howard puts it away.
Meanwhile, the barge has slipped downstream.
Yeah.
However, it's only been a less than a minute. He manages to right things and bring you ashore here. And he looks, a little bit like almost has a chastened air as he hobbles down, and he like one by one offers a hand to lead you off the barge.
Right.
Howard, like a queen, gives his hand to the man, just like gets off of the boat, accepts it, looks sultry, and is a little bit offended that he didn't get more attention.
He says,
You little boy are evil.
That's fair.
And
Why is he every old lady at an old folks home though?
I love him. I know, it's so funny. Where you're
Venka,
uh-oh.
as you pass that little campfire, you see that he has sacks of treasure and coin, as well as healing potions, what looks like a very nice cloak, and a single bead of orange hue that is resting in like a little shell, like a bowl.
I can give this to me. I have.
To convince him to give it to you.
Yes.
Because
Because
what's this?
I have a feeling we're going to need to get across this river, so I feel like killing him might not be the best thing.
Maybe
We're already
Can you-
across.
get him to describe more, and then
Distract
use your
him.
hat to turn into them. What they look
Oh
like.
yeah, let's do that.
What's his name?
Get him to talk. Get him to
Doop
talk
Ship?
more.
Snoop Doop Trip. His name is Snoop Trip.
Soup ship.
Soup ship. This is
Get him to talk more, and she's going to like flank him, so she's standing behind him.
Oh my
Mhm.
god. And Trell's going to. He was already planning on doing this, so I guess we align here. But he considers for a moment before he takes the horn off of his back, and offers it to Tube Ship,
Hmm.
Tube Ship, and forgetting that the 5-pound ingot's in there, and it tumbles out thump, into the beach. Oh, Tube Whip, I think I've been carrying this horn around for some time, and I think this might be of value to you. Perhaps a souvenir from where we come from.
He takes it, kind of like very slowly brings it in, puts it next to his mouth, and then says, "I'm horny!" and blows an enormous toot upon this giant-sized horn.
A toot chip?
Yeah, a toot shib. And it thunders through the caverns. And then afterwards, he's just like reduced to a toddler. He's like sitting down, rocking, going,
Well, okay, then I'm just gonna go over and go through this shit.
Oh my god.
Forget that, I guess.
Trell is just like,
make a sleight of hand check with advantage.
Hey, I'm trying to set you up, I guess, unintentionally.
yeah, good job giving it an advantage.
Okay, fantastic.
We'll go with the first 19. The
You're
other one was a
able-
1.
You're easily able to
It
grab
still
the
says
2
no.
potions.
Does.
You also see that there, obviously this huge sack of treasure, which we can get to in a second in terms of how much you can snag. There is a black metal medallion with a spider relief on one side and the head of a female drow on the other. It's kind of like one of those commemorative coins, but a little bit larger. And then there is a cloak, very fine cloak, as well as the gold bead. Sorry, orange bead.
Anything cool that's scary that I could use?
No. Sorry. Just the financial things that are very boring to you.
I'm
No.
bored.
You can snag all of that stuff and quickly get it in your possessions. How much treasure would you like? And the amount of treasure that you're going to go for will determine the next check that you'll need to make.
Okay, let me see what I have money-wise. I mean, as much as I can.
Oh my god.
Okay. I mean, you could grab the whole sack, but that'll be a stealth check with disadvantage. Otherwise, you could snag gems and coins out of it, like take a couple handfuls maybe.
Like that bead.
That'd be sleight of hand.
Okay, sleight of hand.
Okay, go ahead and make a
kind of
sleight of
bead is
hand
this?
check.
Orange.
It's a fireball bead?
20.
Okay. You are able to get 20 pieces of treasure.
Yay!
In cartoon fashion.
Yeah. So 10 of them are gems worth, you think, around 10 gold pieces each.
Well.
And you also snag 10 platinum pieces.
You get that orange thing in the shell?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I already got that.
Once Howard takes a look at it, you can immediately identify the bead as a bead from a necklace of fireballs.
Nice.
So you throw it, it would cast a 3rd level fireball.
Do you want to be like me? Can you handle this?
Yes, Howard, I want to be like you.
Careful. Careful.
With what?
Because if you throw it, it'll do that fireball, but you can't shape like I can. So,
Feed it to something.
ooh, eat it. Ooh, feed it to that guy. Ooh,
No, not to that
what?
guy. He's fine.
She pockets it immediately after all these suggestions thrown at her.
Why not walk back over to Tube Ship?
Yes, Thoob Shib
Shib.
looks at you.
And I'll put forth my hand in the customary greeting of humanity.
He says, "Be well!" And he makes this sign with the left hand facing
Okay,
forward,
I'm
with
noting
2
this.
fingers out,
Okay.
and 1 finger or 2 fingers here in this hand up to the sky.
I'm writing this down.
Yeah, and I do it and sort of look around like, oh, guys.
Venka's like, okay, bye-bye, thank you so much.
Thank God, do it.
Okay, bye.
Be well, Tube Shib.
And then he kind of hobbles back over to the.
Bye. And Howard
Yeah,
looks at him, like leers at him, like just trying to be scary to see if he can get a reaction.
Oh my gosh. Psychopaths. We're all psychopaths.
And then just like power walking down the thing because she's like, I have all his shit and I don't want him to find out.
Yeah.
All right.
Quickly leaving the scene.
Yes, as you depart the river, you have successfully crossed it and had your first encounter with a Kuo-Toa.
Oh, the shrine of the Kuo-Toa.
And
in the
next
story.
time on Old School
Dark.
Roundup, we will see how you fare as you get closer and closer to Erelai Sinlu through the Underdark.
Underdark.
And maybe
Oh,
even
yeah.
encounter the shrine of the Kuo-Toa.
I hope that we stop at the shrine of
Tap,
Dip
Snoop
Dop,
Dop.
Snoop Doop Doop.
Well,
Snoop
yeah,
Dogg?
that would
Dark.
That
That
might
would be the
spell our
namesake.
doom, but.
Cool.
And
So
our
thank you all
hips.
so much for joining
Yeah.
us. Let me just quickly say that you can give tips on Ko-fi for our amazing players, who sacrifice their time, energy, passion, and all sense of self-respect to bring this game to you. And you can
Some
also
more than
feel free
others.
to follow us, subscribe. We're Ghostlight RPGs, a collective of theater artists who are keeping the lamps lit still as we play role-playing games and tell stories. So thank you. Tonight, I think if it's okay, we'll do a raid over to Total Party Chill
Yes.
and say thanks again. And we'll see you next time on Old School Roundup.
Yay.
Bye.